Good morning. I had been scheduled to host the show today, and the topics that we were going to discuss were what you would expect in any H3 podcast. Talk about some news, make some jokes, maybe poorly, but unfortunately, that's no longer the case. Today, well before any video was released, we were going to do this show this way. I'll get to why Ethan's not here in just a minute. But it was planned from a week ago, not from yesterday. I just want to make that perfectly clear, okay? And I want to say something off the top that none of this needed to happen. None of it. It didn't have to be this way. We didn't choose this. It was chosen for us. In fact, as I'll tell you in just a few minutes, we went to great lengths to give people the ability to do the right thing, to honor their agreements, and to do what they said they were going to do. Unfortunately, they chose a different path. For the last 3 years, everything you've seen in the public eye has been part of a well-orchestrated plan. What was that plan? To assimilate damaging PR assets and wage a negative publicity campaign against Ethan. I'll show you the quotes. I'll show you the texts. I'll show you everything. All of it. All of the stuff that we did not talk about because we were giving people the opportunity to do the right thing. Taking the hits, dealing with all of it, to give people the opportunity to do the right thing. They chose not to. I wonder why Cam decided to quit last week. Just for some backstory, there's been no communication with Cameron in several years. I have not spoken to Cameron outside of the context of being live on the air since 2021. Yeah. So there was no impetus for it. And the document compelling him to give a deposition now is about to expire. So when he quit and implied that he wanted your money for a lawsuit that does not exist yet, we had not sued Cam. We simply asked him to knock it off. I'll get into the timeline of that, but Tuesday, March 26th was the day he chose to inform us that he would be leaving. I wonder if it had anything to do with February 27th being the 5th day of mediation between Ethan and Ryan Kavanaugh. I wonder why. Why let us know right before the mediation? Mediation is a great opportunity for people to come together and resolve their differences peacefully. But on the 5th day, if you want to do some research on how many days it normally goes on mediation, you can do that. It's not 5. No. Here's the timeline. October 27th, 2023, we filed our Rule 202 petition that Cam mentioned. Rule 202 petition basically says, hey, we're serious, knock it off. And tell us how far this went. On October 30th, we sent a cease and desist. At that time, October 30th, 2023, all Cam had to do was respond in writing and say that he was going to knock it off. Just knock off what you're doing. Stop violating what you agreed to voluntarily. He chose not to. He chose not to. The legal fees associated with writing us a letter would have been minimal, if anything, at all. And I have the receipts as to why we sent this to him in the first place. After around 3 years of no communication with Cameron, again, I have not spoken to Cameron in years outside of the context of this show. On December 14th, we had one amendment to the Rule 202 petition Not the exhausting list that Cam made it out to be. Okay? Saying that we were trying to bully him with the law. Bully him. And then on March 15th, that 202 expired. March 26th, Cam let us know he's quitting. And like I said, now he's raising money for some lawsuit that doesn't even exist until this morning. It now exists because Cam has shown that he will continue to violate his ironclad NDA. And it is ironclad, okay? You don't work here without he's going to continue to violate his NDA and be a part of this scheme to assimilate this damaging PR and to put pressure on Ethan in his lawsuit with Ryan Kavanaugh. Yes, this is about Ryan Kavanaugh. I'll show you the receipts, guys. It's there. He's actively flirted with violations in the past, talking about how we don't let him eat, you know? And now he's involving himself in private litigation for which he was recruited to leverage this company as part of a long-standing plan. Now, I'm going to say it over and over again to make sure you guys understand. We've been living with this for the last 3 years. The plan is to assimilate damaging PR assets and wage a negative publicity campaign against Ethan per Ryan Kavanaugh. Here come the receipts. I hate being in this position. I hate it. I hate it! It gives me no pleasure to go down this road. I am being forced to go down this road by their actions, by Cameron's actions, and to defend this show. To defend the over 9-ish employees that work for this company. I am not a guy that picks a fight. I'm not. But if you tell me by your actions, by ignoring easy off-ramps, easy opportunities to do the right thing, that you are not going to stop coming after us, coming after me, coming after Ethan. Going after Ethan is going after me. You understand that? And coming after the employees, the poor employees of this show that work here, that still work here, that put their blood, sweat, and tears into this business. If you tell me my choice is to fight you or let them be taken out, I am absolutely going to step up and fight. I'm going to fight for them every time. We tried to do this the right way. We tried. It's frustrating for me, but you need to know the truth. And that's what's coming out today. All of this information is publicly available, court documents, not opinion, not saying I have the receipts and not providing them. I'm providing them for you right now. It's what's happening right now. By the way, this is a court filing for Cam that I'll be showing you. We'll be releasing that so everybody can have access to it. In fact, it's in the description of the video right now if you want to go ahead and scroll down. The receipt. Oh, hey, Ethan. Hey.
What's up?
Oh, hey. We're just doing a little like gag.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we planning?
Well, it's not planned. Like I'm doing the gag right now.
What do you mean? What do you mean you're doing the gag?
Well, I know usually we wait for you to start, but you were running like really late today. And we had this
late.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a little late.
Okay, so what? I'm late every day. What? Tell me what's happening. What is this? Why
Well, what I'm trying to say is we're live right now. We're live on the air right now. And I'm doing this gag about Cam quitting.
Bro, you started the show without me?
Yeah,
what
but
the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Who thought that was okay to do?
I approved it.
You approved yourself to go live on my show without me.
I mean, you should watch it back. I think I was doing a pretty good job with the gag.
Bro, who did anyone know about this and didn't tell me about it? Can you fucking leave? Can you get up out of my seat, please?
I was almost done if you want to.
Done with what? I didn't even know what you were doing.
You're right. I'll go. Jesus
What the fuck is going on here? Who of you guys knew about this? Nobody told me? Nobody thought they'd tell me? You guys were planning some kind of mutiny here?
I mean, they didn't know anything other than that we'd be going live without you.
That's basically the part I'm pissed
that's
about.
The part that you're pissed about. Oh, okay.
Guys, today I'll be filing court documents against my producer, Dan Swerdlove, who has performed a mutiny against me on my own show. Hold on. Good morning. I have been scheduled to host the show today. You know what I realized with you doing that? That motherfucker, he just wouldn't fucking say anything.
And I didn't say anything.
Holy shit. He goes, here it comes. No, but what we did here today is basically what Dan said is true. We are litigating with Cam, but we try to make a joke out of it. Yeah. He is working with Ryan Kavanaugh to, he's been filming us undercover, saving communications. Basically, he has cameras he even put cameras in the bathroom, Dan.
What? What a sicko.
And he's been sending it to Ryan Kavanaugh. What? Pictures of me peeing and pooping. To Ryan Kavanaugh. Now, one wonders, what would Ryan want with that?
Ryan Kavanaugh has our doo-doo videos?
Now, why would Ryan Kavanaugh want a video of me taking a monster dump and clogging the toilet?
What could he possibly do with that?
One has to question, what is the end goal?
That's the only reason I came.
Yeah, but no, the Cam is gone, and boy.
And thank goodness.
Yeah, he's gone. So that's it. That's all we have to say about that. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. All right. That was just a goof, guys. It's you know what it is. It's April Fool's Day. Hey, we got him. We got you.
You saw that coming.
We got you guys. Oh man, you probably feel so dumb right now. I guess we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I guess we know who's the April Fool this year. It's you. We got you, dude. Yeah, but Cam is gone. And it's very sad.
Yeah,
Actually, this morning he left the group chat.
Oh, devastating.
I didn't have the heart to remove him. I wasn't going to. But some birds' feathers just too beautiful.
Okay,
they
we gotta do more
cage.
of this.
I can't watch Friday's episode. I'm just seeing the subreddit after made me so sad. Yeah.
Oh, I Lena and AB weren't here because their family was visit. Some people knew that because we have obviously talked about it, but it was not a. You guys weren't protesting. You guys, you know what I mean. You guys weren't protesting.
No.
You weren't walking out with him like Jerry Maguire.
No.
Start his own podcast.
No, yeah, we have family that planned a trip long before we found out about Cam. But I'm going to eat with him tonight. But yeah, I'm very sad.
With Cam?
With Cam, yeah.
Food?
I figured since he's on his way out, I'm buying
That's
him a meal.
nice. By the way, I met your family. They're so nice.
Oh, thank
That's
you so
the
much.
uncle. That's the uncle who you wanted to finger my butt.
That's him, yeah.
I'm so
that's
glad
the
you
guy.
didn't ask him that. He's so nice.
Stick your fucking...
Yeah, he's the man.
That would have been crazy if you did that.
Yeah, they really liked you. Actually, my uncle texted me after they left. He said, what did he say? Sorry. He said, he's really cool and looks so young.
Oh, he's so nice. Your whole family, they're so nice. Oh my gosh, they were all so sweet.
Thank you.
He said to me, "You look so much younger in person," and I go, "I'll take that." Everyone says I'm 42, but I swear I'm 38. Love your uncle.
Thank you. Yeah, my aunt said I was starstruck. He's so sweet.
Aw. They're welcome back anytime. They should come back and what can we do that's fun for them?
I don't know.
Nothing really. Maybe
Yeah.
get them to eat fika fish or something.
God.
That'd be awesome if we get your whole family on camera to eat fika.
I doubt it. My aunt's too bougie.
Yeah. They're so nice. That's awesome. And there's a whole bunch of them, and they're all staying with you guys. That's wild.
Yeah, no, they're having the time of their lives. They never watched. There's 4 girls. They never watched Back to the Future, so we watched all 3 Back to the Futures. Yeah. Now they keep quoting it.
They are the sweetest.
Marty! Marty! Let's go back to... No, sorry. Not going to get into all that. I wanted to hook them up with Teddy Fresh, but they said they already have. I mean, whatever you want to give them, Lena and AB.
We'll grab some stuff today.
Yeah, give them.
Yeah. Lena gave them some stuff of hers, but we'll grab them some stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome back, though, guys. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Good to be back, yeah.
Cameron left. I don't know if you guys heard.
Yeah,
I heard, and I'm really...
We have.
I saw that penguin today, and I was so fucking sad.
I walked in. I said, his desk better be fucking cleared.
Yeah.
I can't bring myself to watch Friday's episode either.
Yeah.
It was a nice episode.
It was.
And you guys had animals and everything?
Yeah, we had... Dude, the one animal that blew me away was the chinchilla.
So cute.
So soft.
Very good.
Unbelievable.
Good animal.
They're awesome.
And you know, there was also a parrot with lovely, beautiful colored feathers, much like my friend Cameron. Some birds just weren't meant to be locked up. Cameron was one of them type birds. The world deserved to see feathers that bright and beautiful. Can't keep them all to myself, so he took flight, head on east. Found some other birds with beautiful feathers. Find him a nice girl bird, or boy bird, or non-binary bird, at that matter, or birds of ZZM. I don't know. Is there other ones?
Yeah, there's a lot. Keep going.
Find them a ZZM bird out there. I guess I just miss my friend. He find himself a wolf person. What did it? There's so many. There's so many. A wolfkin.
Yeah.
Find himself a wolfkin type bird out there. I just miss.
No.
No, the penguin's gone?
Oh no. No. Not the penguin.
Why? I love the penguin there. We should keep cutting to it.
All right, bring the penguin back. Bring him back in.
But anyway, it is April's Fools, and this is our last week here in the office. It's Cameron. Nothing changed.
He left me a box with some things, and it's so sad.
You want to show him off? What'd you get?
I told him that I wanted to use some stuff from my background.
Duck?
A little duck.
Oh.
A little bunny. He warned me about these bunnies because Kaya had been eating them.
Yeah. I
So
used
they're
to
apparently
pull those.
dirty. Oh my god, he left me a little bird. I gotta put it up somewhere here. And he left me a little Gundam.
Wait, he gave you the Gungam? Oh man.
I don't know
that
if he
guy.
gave. I don't know if he gave me, but I said I was gonna use some of this stuff for my background to remember him by. So I'm gonna work on that soon. Very sad.
I'm like one of those people that loses like your significant other and then builds like a fake, like a doll of them and pretends it's real. That's what the penguin is.
Yeah.
Hey Cam, can you make a thumbnail for Wednesday's show? All right, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
I usually don't get sad about this kind of stuff, but I don't know. It's really fucking me up. I love Cam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I was like, it was so hard. I was like, damn, what are we gonna do if the show ends, dude? That's gonna be sad.
Yeah.
That's true.
And unfortunately, it's ending at the end of this year. Actually, this is our last year.
Actually, this week.
This is actually the last one, you
I
guys.
decided my feathers are too beautiful to be caged, and I must fly far away from here.
I also missed the Hawk leaving. He left me
Yeah.
a little note on my microphone because he was using my microphone. He said "Shukran Habibi" with a smiley face. You can't really see it on camera, but
He called you Habibi?
yeah, he's the man.
I didn't know he did that.
Wait, is Ramadan over?
No, not yet.
Oh.
The 14th, right? Or
He's 14? You still have 2 weeks?
Yeah, we got a while.
It's a long month.
Long
God
month.
damn.
It's 14.
14 days left. Is your whole fam who's visiting observing?
They're not fasting while they're on vacation. You're not supposed to fast if you're away from home, if you're traveling.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great loophole.
What a loophole.
So do people ever plan a vacation for the whole month just to like do a loophole?
No, they'll still make it up. Yeah. I mean,
you make it up.
Yeah, you make it up. Yeah.
Oh, so there's no free lunches.
That's nice though that it's kind of a loose schedule.
Because the Orthodox, they have like full-on Rube Goldberg machines that turn the lights on for them.
Right, yeah.
It's so funny. You know, when God said, don't light a match or whatever, or don't use electricity is the modern interpretation, he didn't mean if you can like breathe on a quarter and make it slide like P.B. Herman's breakfast room to turn on. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it's
if
not
I
like
hit this spoon, which makes an egg roll down this ramp, crack open.
God knows
frying.
what you're doing. You turned on the fucking light. And then some of these Hasids, they'll hire non-religious people to turn on the lights for them and shit.
That's nice.
It's like God knows.
Nice.
God knows. God knows. You can't. Come on. God did. Anyway, where are we? Thank you, everyone, for watching, for being here. Imagine if all 40,000 of us did something productive instead of watching this for 20 hours a week. Don't imagine that. I don't want to imagine that. Hey, ban him. Can you imagine that? That would be, wow, that's a lot of manpower.
Crazy.
Imagine if everybody learned to play guitar or something. Look, when you're on your deathbed, are you going to be like, I wish I spent more time playing guitar? Or are you going to be like, I'm so glad that H3 Podcast is going to be playing at my funeral? In fact, I'll do a special episode for anyone that wants to play it at their funeral. We'll do one soon. We'll do like a generic eulogy for any audience member that they can play. I'll eulogize you, bruh. All right, well, we got a lot of fun stuff to get to here. The schedule for the week is tomorrow. Instead of Thursday, we'll be doing our members live in the studio, which is how we do it now, by the way, if you're thinking about becoming a member.
Yeah.
People are raving about the members show now because it's in the studio. The whole gang is here. It's basically a whole regular episode at this point. And people are saying in the comments, we're overwhelmed with people. They say, this is so worth the money.
Yep. I did get a text from one of my friends who watches, and she was like, this was such a fun episode.
Really?
She was like, you guys are all just hanging out.
Really?
It's a different vibe, so
yeah.
But the whole crew's here. We got everything. It's fantastic. Go read the comments. Read some comments, love. You know what I mean? They go, I can't believe
this is snappy. Make it snappy, love.
People go, I was about to cancel my membership, but this has changed everything. Yeah. I saw that at least 20 times.
Yeah. I saw that at least 30.
Pull it up. People don't believe me.
Here's one comment now. Wow, is there a way to pay extra for the membership? Because the value here is so high. I would pay $400 a month for this.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's first of all, the value is there. I agree. However, because we are so essentially generous, we've capped the membership fee because
that's right.
We want to deliver you the best possible value.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because we're charitable.
It's just ethical.
Economical.
Ethan's financial advisor, he is blowing up the phone. Ethan. What are you doing?
Dude, I told you.
Enough for the membership.
I told you we're not raising the price of the membership. I don't care what you said. I don't care that we have back taxes and that we can't afford to keep Love here anymore. We might have to port him. We're not raising the prices. It's just not right. Don't call me again.
These guys.
I like the members in the studio so much better, she said. That's Meg. That's her name. We love you, Meg.
Got Meg.
Read this last one.
There's more. There's so much more.
Wow.
And I'm showing them as proof because you guys don't know I'm not goofing. Yes, member streams in studio is fire. Truly like paying for an extra show. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Hannah.
You got it, Hannah?
Johanna? Jonah? Hannah Jonah?
Now this comment is real special.
There's so many coming in. It's just unbelievable. Love in the studio. Oh, here. Okay, Love found one about him.
No.
Love is in the studio, guys. I'm on month 4 of.
Oh no.
I'm on month 4 of membership, and this has been the best $20 I've spent in forever. Please do them as often as possible.
Wow.
That's a real, Reptar for life. Isn't that a Rugrats meme?
Freaking Rugrats. Bro.
That's crazy. We love Rugrats around here, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what?
House.
And can you do me a favor to show how authentic we are? Click one of these pre-made responses for him.
Oh, yes, I will.
Let them know.
Glad to hear.
Yes, I will be clicking.
Clicking the mouse.
In fact, use those pre-made responses. Use them all.
Just
reply to every comment.
Yeah.
Who's
Just,
all right.
Yeah, you will
glad
be
to hear.
replied to.
Glad to hear. Glad to hear.
Yeah, if you become a member and you make a comment, I will be replying to it with a copy pasta personally.
That's huge. Honestly, the first time the membership has felt worth it, from Gianni. Thank you. Well, I'm so glad. Honestly, I'm so glad. How's the new membership badge coming along? Good question. We have our best people working on it. On Members Live, I would really like if I could listen to it on the background play. Unfortunately, Ray, Colin, I love you. Sorry. Ray, I didn't mean to do that. Unfortunately, that's some reason YouTube thought it would be a good fucking idea to disable background play, even if you have YouTube Premium. Can somebody please explain why they have not changed that? It's absurd.
Don't know.
It's so effed up, man. I swear to God, YouTube, get your shit together.
There are rules on YouTube. There are terms of service.
Keemstar died.
Oh, he did?
It's being reported on Twitter.
Yeah.
No way.
Ooh, come with that heat.
I was devastated. You know, if Keemstar died, I would be sad.
Yeah.
I would be sad if anybody died. Maybe a couple I wouldn't. But
Been a lot. You've been through a lot with Daniel Keem, you know?
Can't wait to report your death.
he's like the Joker.
Oddly appropriate.
If I'm Batman, he's like the Joker, except obviously less effective, famous, threatening,
Baby, I need a jewel pie.
competent. Is he still the Joker after that? I don't know. Keemstar Drama Alert official account is reporting. Rip, rest in peace, Keemstar.
Rest in peace.
Oh, he's 3 years older than me. What an idiot. He's 41. About time to pass.
46.
No, do the math, Dan. Well, about time to hit that dusty trail, eh, brother? I'll be seeing you in hell myself pretty soon. Me and Keemstar, friends to the end. Finally, somebody said it in the top comments. Let's see.
I'm busted.
True. All right. Well, anyway, my condolences to Keemstar and his family through these difficult, trying times.
I'm gonna beat her.
So, as I was saying, Tuesday we'll be doing a members live. It's gonna be a little different. We'll be in the studio, but we'll be filming our green screen competition footage that will be released on Wednesday to the public or over break. I don't know if it's ready by Wednesday. Probably would be.
Well, the idea is for it to be the first thing that we do when we come back. So we should probably release it like during the show on Wednesday.
That's yeah. So that'll be and then Wednesday will be our last show. Now we were scheduled to actually have the baby on Wednesday night. But I have to say, we've been having some of the worst experience ever with our medical provider. The doctor is the one that recommended Hila to do early induction. And she gave her, like, here's some date options. So we picked Wednesday. And we told them. And we thought it was all set. But then we call and they go, oh, it's not scheduled. The doctor has to schedule it. So Hila's been writing to the doctor for the past 3 days. The doctor hasn't answered until last night. She goes, oh, sorry, I'm out of town. I'm out of town and I won't be back till next week.
Oh.
Like, she doesn't give any fucking information. She doesn't give any help. So now Hila's been on the phone all day trying to figure out what the fuck. She's supposed to go give birth in like 2 days, and these assholes are not. It's just pathetic, man. It sucks. So, and by the way, Kaiser. Say what you will about Kaiser Permanente, but the pregnancy situation they have there is amazing. It was great.
Huh.
I'm regretting not doing it with them already.
I see.
So that's what we're dealing with. So I don't know if we're going to do the Wednesday induction. The thing is, her mom arrives on Thursday. And so we're like, well, if her mom is here and if we're both home together all the time, maybe we can just wait for it to happen and we can leave immediately. We don't have to worry about someone taking over with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to worry about, it happening in the middle of the night because her mom will be there. So if we can make it to Thursday, then I guess we'll just wait for it to happen.
Gotcha. Okay.
By the way, thank you, AB, for this memorabilia. AB brought me this.
Oh, no problem.
Time flies. It sure does, buddy.
Yeah, it really does. It feels like just yesterday that I liked Bill Cosby and didn't know that he was
flies.
a serial R-wordist.
Yeah.
A prolific.
Like one of
the
most
he's like Michael Jordan of it.
And yeah, it really is amazing.
Bill Cosby. Cosby. Oh wait, like this. Cosby.
Instead of
Kobe. Instead of Kobe. Yeah. It is crazy. Apologies to everybody for that. Time flies, eh? You know where time doesn't fly? Prison.
Right.
Got him.
That was a nice dramatic. That really sold it. The way you tossed it to the side when you said that.
Tossed to the dustbin of
See ya.
history. Bye bye.
See ya.
Die old and mad.
I did like Bill Cosby when I was young, though. It is still a bummer that he turned out to be such an asshole.
That's putting it mildly.
Yeah, no, it is a bummer.
That's a nice way to describe what he did. Oh man. It seems like any male star before 2000, it just is like a horrific person. Nice.
Surely there's some good ones.
Yeah, of course there are. I can't think of any. Yeah, but I'm sure they're out there. So that's our schedule for this week. Bearing Hila going into labor early or something like that. So that's it. But I'm actually excited. The break, there's going to be lots of things happening here in the studio, and we're going to come back fresh and ready. Fresh and ready. Fit and fresh and ready. Thank you. Also, I have an exciting thing I wanted to show you guys. I really love this project that Teddy Fresh has been working on. It comes out in, I think, next week, but this month, this month is Autism Awareness Month. And we found these really, really tremendous artists to work with who they have autism and they make tremendous art. And we working with 3 of them to create a small capsule. So this guy's art is really like my style. Jellyface and 4 snakes. Let me show you. His page is his art is crazy good. It reminds me of like Daniel Johnston type of art, but it's super, super good. I definitely recommend checking him out. And then there's, I love the shirt he made for us. And then there's, Samuel Finch has been creating, blah, blah, blah. You can read on Teddy Fresh. This fine man is on Instagram. Where'd it go? It was just here and then it disappeared. There it is.
If you click again, yeah, there you
go. Coomber Tom. And he does these really beautiful, I don't know if it's oil or paint, or I mean, obviously it's paint. I don't know if it's oil or watercolor or what. But he's also a tremendous talent. Super excited to work with him as well. His shirt is beautiful. And this fine young lady is Mama Pajama Studio. And she made these wonderful watercolor floral pattern for us. And again, gorgeous. Very exciting. This comes out Oh, that's tomorrow, 10 a.m. PST. 25% of the profits are going to a charity of each of the artists' choice.
Nice.
And I think I just really, they're really amazing. So it was a great project. So thank you to them and thank you to everyone. Very cool. Very cool. Very hip.
Sweet.
Very cool. So that's all I have to say about that.
Check this message out.
JK says, seeing a doctor about lupus next month. I had no leads on my mystery illness for 3 years until Ethan brought up lupus on the show. Truly changed my life.
Huh.
Did you consult with Jakey Poo?
Well,
I don't remember. Is Jake Doolittle?
No.
Jake Do Better?
No.
I sounds like you're faking.
That's not how that works.
That is great though that you were able to make a breakthrough on that.
I hope that you can.
After 3 years of dealing with it, not knowing what was going on.
By the way, I'm still not like out of the woods because I have these weird fecal results. So I have a colonoscopy scheduled for. Let me see. So you guys, I need you guys to be on the same calendar as me.
Yeah.
Do you know what my colonoscopy is, Lena?
I'm checking now.
Yeah. Man, it's not.
May 28th.
Oh, okay, May 28th. So that's exciting. So I'll be getting my very first colonoscopy.
Wow.
Very excited.
On May 28th, you will have your colon cleared out.
I'll be drinking lots of weird substances that makes me shit my brains out.
Yeah.
People describe that as horrible. I wonder how horrible it can be because I don't mind pooping.
Who cares?
You know what I mean?
Like I've never had one, but it doesn't. I don't think it like hurts or anything. It's probably uncomfortable.
Everybody and a lot of people in my family have had it.
No, but people close to me have done it. It's like you'll find bubble gum from the 5th grade.
That sounds good. That sounds like a juice cleanse, brother.
It's fucking clean out, dude.
That's like a lemon and paprika cleanse.
But you're going to want to get some like aloe or some Preparation H.
Really?
Yeah. It's a lot
that sounds major.
It's a watery fucking dump, But it cleans it out.
So is it true you got to be put under?
Yeah.
Yeah, that surprised me. I never knew that.
I don't want to be awake for that shit.
No,
Yeah,
you're
it's
right.
probably for the best.
No, it's great.
Hell no. Or I guess some people, they don't get fully sedated. I don't know what they're going to, but some people get like, they get put into like a super...
EP mode?
Some people just get really fucked up on like anxiety drugs or something where they just don't care anymore.
Sure.
It sounds kind of fun.
Sounds like a good time.
I'll be like, let's go, doctor. How deep are you, doc?
Somebody said it does hurt. It's a nightmare. So never mind. Have fun.
Yeah, no. From what I've
to
heard, the
reassure you,
worst part is the preparation. Everybody says the worst part is the prep. But I don't know. I feel like I'm a power shitter. I feel like I can't imagine this being worse than anything else I've been through in my life. But I'll definitely fill you guys in. So, I'll do that for you.
Fill you in about filling the bowl.
That's right. Fill you in about exactly, Zach. All right, let's get to some stuff. Joe Rogan, this clip blew my asshole out like colonoscopy meds.
So that's what we need to do here.
This is from the year 2020, right as COVID was beginning. And he held on this doctor. I don't know who this doctor is. I'm assuming they are some kind of epidemiologist. By the way, this doctor has not been back on the show since then. This is Joe Rogan in 2020 talking about vaccines.
You need to just have straight talk. Don't tell them it's low risk. It's like the hurricane, okay? I would be really mad at you if I thought you were a hurricane forecaster and you knew this was coming, but you kept telling me, it's low risk, don't worry about it.
Right. Yeah, once it hit.
Yeah, so that's what we need to do today is just say this is going to be challenging. And we're going to get through it, though. We are going to get through it.
I hope this wakes people up to the value of vaccines too. There's so
What?
many wackos out there that think that vaccines are, a scam or they're dangerous or there's so many people out there that won't vaccinate their children.
I know, and that's one. One of your best shows you ever did was
something,
Peter
you know.
Hotez.
Yeah,
He's a dear.
What's that?
I think he was just an epidemiologist or something that Joe had on.
Okay,
early
qualified for sure.
They won the Nobel Prize.
Let me confirm that though, because
That's certainly the exact discipline of with authority to speak on it.
A friend of mine. I do too. He's a dear friend of mine, as you. And he is one of the champions out there on this very issue.
Yes.
I couldn't agree with you more. I think that's really an important point. That we got to get this idea. These vaccines can be life-saving. If we had one right now, think how different this situation would be than we're in right now.
It would be radically different. But
Very
then
radical.
you see the measles making a comeback and
Yeah.
directly attributed to a lack of vaccines.
You know what? And it's not.
And that Joe Rogan today's like, fuck them kids.
Oh,
Measles is back, baby. Jordan Peterson goes, didn't Destiny ask him, do any vaccines work? And he was like hesitant. Or
I think that's a little risky.
right.
Do any vaccines work? No!
Not like this. Not carefully.
He may
That's
have
Jordan.
said yes.
No, I think he said some work.
Yeah, he said yes.
I mean, I guess to be fair to Joe, I don't know why I care to be fair to Joe. I think he mostly harps about just the new mRNA vaccine stuff, which obviously he still doesn't know he's talking about. He's a podcast host or whatever.
Well, as Destiny
But-
brought up to Jordan, the Johnson & Johnson one was developed with the exact same typical vaccine technology that's used every day.
And he
for
may have, like, I
decades.
don't watch him regularly or anything, so maybe he's gone further down the anti-vax rabbit hole. Now he just hates all vaccines, but yeah.
He's a monster. I fucking despise him.
Corrupt with a tinge of malevolence.
Not only the vaccines themselves, but it's the prioritization of vaccines. I mean, one of the real tragic stories right now in Africa is we are just finally bringing to a close this outbreak of Ebola in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, far northeast part of the Congo. 2,800 people have died from this, okay? Bad. Been going on for almost 2 years. And everybody talks about that, and I understand why. Ebola is a challenge. But do you know that during that same time period, over 7,000 kids in that same area have died from measles? Because everybody was preoccupied trying to deal with Ebola. And those deaths were totally preventable. Totally preventable. So
That's very interesting. So shout out to Joe Rogan, who's a giant piece of shit, a fucking asshole, monster, grifter, and is doing unspeakable harm to the fabric of society. We despise him, and we wish him the worst.
Say we're the last line of defense.
And also, what kind of fucking serious comedian says that about themselves? That's so embarrassing, man. One more time, Zach. This man said this about himself.
Yeah, we say, in the comedy world, we say we're the last line of defense.
You guys say that about yourselves?
The woke meets the wall. The
That
woke meets the wall with stand-up comedy.
that is the most embarrassing thing a comedian can say about themselves. Like, wow, man. Wow.
It's crazy.
What the fuck is this? I got picture. Oh, this is Joe Rogan subreddit. That's why it's, yeah. There it is. There it is.
What's going on, man? Good to see you.
Nice to, well, not nice to see you.
Like, what do you think about it?
What do you guys think about this matchup? Thank you so much. You guys know who Adam Friedland is? He does the. He's from. What show is he from?
He's from a show called Come Town with Stavros back in the day.
Okay, he did Come Town.
Yeah.
Is that show disbanded?
Huh?
Is that show like over?
Yeah, it kind of transformed into their current show,
Come.
the Adam Friedland show.
They seem funny dudes. I don't know anything about them, but they seem cool. But anyway, someone suggested a boxing matchup that could be really exciting.
I don't get why any of these people fucking think I give a shit if they can box, like an influencer. I don't understand, like, there'll be like a battle of the whatevers, and it's like people that don't fight for a living going to fight.
Yeah.
It's like Dancing with the Stars, I guess.
It's big business these days. It's very popular. It would be more entertaining if it wasn't the influencers that are jacked who take karate classes. Like if it was
it's fat ones and shit.
I know.
If it was me.
I mean, if it was Adam and Ethan Klein, just like
it's been
slap
people
fighting
like
each other.
that. It's just their fights are bad.
Oh, okay.
The fights are bad, I guess.
So what do you think? I mean, it's kind of an interesting thought.
I think it's an interesting matchup.
I might be able to, listen, there's not many people I could beat up. I say that all the time. But Adam, how tall is he?
I don't think he's that tall.
Let me size him up. This might be a man I can take.
He's 5'9", and I started searching that before you asked.
My man.
You knew.
I think that'd be hilarious.
And then the rule should be no training.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No preparation.
Agree.
No
Just show up on
coaches.
the day.
No dieting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck you up, Adam. Shout out though. Love where their heads are at. And I think I don't know much, but you guys seem very funny. So
They're pretty good.
Shout out to them.
They're
Shout-
funny guys. Jimmy would say.
They're not communists, are they?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. It's a center-left podcast.
We love the center left.
Yeah.
That's where I'm cozy. Okay. What does that mean? It's a center left pocket. Like they're just libs? Or is that a joke?
I think it's a joke.
Okay. So what does that mean then? What's the joke? That they're communists?
I don't know.
Is Adam Friedland a communist? I don't fight communists. Adam Friedland, a communist. Let's see. The Google is saying we're finding some controversy regarding Matt Healy. What does that have to do with anything?
That's what Matty Healy
That's what
was
Matty
on his
Healy
show,
got canceled for, was going on their show.
talking about Ice Spice.
Yeah.
Wait, what did he do? I'm not aware of this. Oh, it's not worth getting into?
It's controversial.
Let's move on.
It was bad.
Was it racist?
Yeah, and it was bad.
My man, Matt Healy. Well, now I'm interested in watching that, actually. Is it still up or was it removed? No, I don't need to watch it now. I mean, just, I'm always looking for stuff to watch. Okay. Love that. Shout out. Let's see. Myron. Dude, Myron is so fucked. This man is so hopelessly lost, you guys. This man. His whole life is just a giant cope. It's really remarkable. I don't know what this has to do with the quote tweet. As an outsider looking on, from what I can tell, Gen Z has some kind of turbo Cold War going on right now. Gender relations for Gen Z men and Gen Z women are on par with the Yugoslav wars. India-Pakistan levels of animosity. It might be irreconcilable. What?
It's a wrap. Women and men, they're at war. They hate each other, dude.
Wow. That sounds bleak. But anyway, Myron decided to share his thoughts. He says, and this doesn't seem at all related to the quote tweet.
She mentions in this video a man lasting 6 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He's taking that back.
And he took that personally.
Female vaginas are disgusting.
He says the fact that women insult men by saying they lasted 6 seconds. Correction, it only took you 6 seconds to lose your dignity. It took him seconds to realize he won the game already. Why try? Bro, you have never pleased a woman.
Mm-mm.
This is a crazy self-report.
So the goal to Myron is just to get it in and finish as fast as possible.
Yeah,
so that
because
he wins.
Disgusted.
I
by
win.
women.
When do you think after he finishes, he goes, "I win,
I win,"
and he just leaves?
It's a competition every time he has sex.
That's
and he's always winning.
You would think that he would want to enjoy the experience, but to him,
no, dude,
it's just about
what? It's not enjoyable.
Well, that's why does he want to
vaginas
do
are
it all the
disgusting.
time then?
Well, he said vaginas are disgusting, so maybe he
Yeah,
wants to get in and
exactly.
get out.
God, he's an
Female
enigma.
vaginas are disgusting.
I think you can kind of read between the lines a little bit there.
He goes, you know who doesn't last? You know who easily lasts more? Men. With men. When men get together, they last super long.
Oh yeah,
It's extremely sensual.
Well, because they're stronger, so they have more stamina, so they can keep going and going and going.
And their dignity stays intact as well.
That's right.
And I got news for you.
You have to lower yourself.
I don't have to do anything to girls who are gross and gay. So when I get together with the dude, guess what? We last forever. And he's got muscles. And I respect a man with a six-pack.
Sex with men.
Beautiful manicured pubes. That's right. And when we come together. Powerfully, like men do. Women can never come as hard as us dudes do. Vaginas are icky. No wonder he wants to only last 6 seconds. He doesn't want to be sleeping with women. He just wants to get in and out. So people actually look up to this guy, huh?
Sadly.
Even like the most alpha-brained people would be like, I'm trying not to last 6 seconds. But
And except you, bitch.
what did she say that's caused all this? Is it copyrighted?
It didn't get claimed.
Oh, it didn't.
The music?
No, it didn't get claimed.
Oh, great.
Okay.
So let's see what all the hubbub's about.
And I don't know how I fell for your shit. You grossed me out. Now I'm at the end. Cannot not a sickness. But why you don't get it?
Okay, the fact that anybody watched this and was like, oh, she's talking about me is so wild. She's talking about a specific dude who's probably sucks. And he's like, the war has begun between genders.
It's literally like Kosovo out here.
This is the Yugoslavian war. This is Indian and Pakistan levels of animosity. It's irreconcilable. And that's why we've decided just to fuck each other. We're done with you girls.
Yep.
Wow. So that's what's going on in the alpha world, guys.
Shut up, silly woman.
Oh, Trump is not having any of that. This was interesting. I saw... You never know what you're going to see in hate threads about me. This was an interesting callback. Craziest lie I've seen about Ethan. The snarkers, or the whoever was early snark, there was like frenemies 3. I think they all moved to the snark one now. But the top comment on this post, this is one of our videos, I'm assuming, right?
No, I don't think so.
Because it's got the Lego, looks like a jar of Legos about to tumble.
It's a blank profile picture, so it's probably just a repost or a fan account or something.
So anyway, I wonder what it's about. Says H3, who famously has photos taken with a dead hooker in the background, which is great. This is really a callback, and there's no way that anybody knows what the fuck this person's talking about, and it has 300 likes. Do you know the photo that they're talking about? You remember that? I was at Justin Roiland's house.
That is the one that you think that they're referring to?
Absolutely. There's no question about it.
Oh, really? But that doesn't... Okay. I mean...
Because I remember people trying to...
pass out drunk on the floor. It's like a picture of a bunch of drunk people. Right?
Yeah. Well, yes. No, I remember exactly. Pull up the photo if we can find it. I'm telling you, type Ethan Klein dead hooker.
That's what I looked up. I don't see it, but I'm still looking.
It's in the replies of that Reddit thread that you have pulled up, because other people were speculating on that. I wasn't sure if they were right, though.
That's 1,000%
The
it.
photo is a little... Hold on.
Is it? It's not... It's a little lewd? What does it show?
There's somebody with their pants off in it.
But like not showing genitals.
No. Okay, it's maybe it's fine. I just be careful.
I don't remember the photo being. I'm scrolling dangerously down here before.
All right, I will pull it up for you. There you go. Here's a cropped version.
Thank you, Ian.
Good call.
Oh God. So this was such a strange night. Now they're talking, of course, about
the dead hooker in the background. Yeah.
Okay, so then this is, I guess, a hand and there's a dead hooker. So people looked at this and said there's a dead hooker. This was a strange night. We went to Justin's house, and Riley Reid was there for some reason. And Alex Hirsch, a friend of mine, great guy. And then this was his girlfriend at the time. Great. She's super nice, like her. But some of them were on, some of the people at the party, there were more here, were on MDMA.
Mm-hmm.
And this anonymous
But
person,
not you.
the person in the back, who I know who it is, but I'm not going to say it. I was not.
Participant.
No, I can't. I was on Was I on antidepressant at the time? I don't remember. I don't think I did it that night because I think I had started antidepressants. And I don't want to mix that shit. So she was rolling, as the kids call it, and the carpet was soft or something, and she was just vibing out on it, or something silly like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That adds up.
Or dead hooker.
Or
we killed her and left her right there in the. Yeah.
Or Occam's razor.
Occam's razor.
Dead hooker.
Dead hooker.
Most simple explanation.
Yeah, but this was pre-kids era. This was a long time ago. Crazy. Yeah, so this is people have been talking about this photo for a long time.
What year is it?
This is it.
It has a very strange energy.
It sure does.
Yeah.
And I mean, it does.
Your smile doesn't look very joyful.
I think I kind of got
You got sniped.
roped into doing this photo. I don't think I was prepared.
I can see that.
Did you kill that hooker?
I think it was, I don't remember who did it, honestly. It's all a blur, but we all covered it up together, so I guess you could say I'm complicit. So funny. Funny because I know who this is, and it's so funny who it is. They would be so embarrassed, but I'm not going to say it because I respect them a lot. Let's see what's on the counter. Let's see. Who posted? Justin must have posted this. I don't know who posted this shit. Legos? Yep, that checks out. He's obsessed with Legos. Nothing too crazy that I can make out. Over here. Black bean dip. Chips.
More Legos, it looks like.
Legos, playing cards. Looks pretty scandalous. No weapons. No murder weapons.
Pretty risky to have an open set on the table like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Risk.
It was a risky night.
That's fucked up, dude.
A big risk.
That's almost worse than the dead hooker.
You're right, man. I apologize for that. But anyway, here it is. I'm surprised that they remember this and that people is like on. It's crazy. The world is crazy, man. Famously. So there it is. Next time.
The world is not anymore the way it used to be.
Next time.
People are saying it's Susan Wojcicki.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah. I'm not going to out her because I respect her too much, but oh God, no, but remember her son passed away recently?
Yeah, I was just going to type that out.
My heart goes out to her in the most tremendous way possible. That's just tragic.
Yeah.
He was not, what happened to him? He was 19 in college.
It was an overdose.
There's a joke about this,
Yeah.
but it didn't land that good. We buttoned that one out. Oh, did it cut out the whole part? Probably. Okay. I made an inappropriate joke about a
inappropriate topic.
Made an inappropriate joke. Anyway, thank you. So that's the story. Next time anybody tries to say that I killed a hooker or something. There it is. So shout out. Thank you. Disney ride shuts down when parkour flings ashes. Dude, that is insane. Is this like a dead person? Oh yeah, scattered remains. Bro, what are you thinking? Who did this? Walter from The Big Lebowski? Human remains scattered on Disney ride prompts closure.
So you've probably heard before that there's kind of a
Rise of the Resistance?
Yeah, there's a weird tradition with the Haunted Mansion specifically because, it makes sense with it being a Halloween kind of themed ride. And also the mansion has like outside a bunch of grass and everything. So people would like, or even on the ride in the part with all the graveyards, they would just like pour a little bit of ash in the grassy area of the ride, which makes sense because you could kind of like hide it in there, right? You wouldn't see it.
You're telling people dumping their dead people ash in the
Yeah, I mean,
courtyard?
people should still not do that, but there's like a logic. It's dark in there. Like,
Ruined my whole Disney trip.
there are areas where you could theoretically spread some ashes and people probably wouldn't even notice. This is a Star Wars ride on like a linoleum floor. and the results were, I feel, pretty predictable. What happened here?
We have a picture here before I read the
Yeah.
article. Let's see. Here's a picture of the big mess they made. Oh my God. Yeah, so these things move around like, curling? So they move around like giant curling balls all over the place. And this is a dead person's ash that was smeared around like the bottom of a cooking pan. Like butter on the bottom of a cooking pan.
Where did they think it was going to go? It's just an open floor.
But also
in a
that
brightly lit room.
That ash is going to get mopped up, buddy.
Your person's in a vacuum cleaner in the trash now.
That's disgusting.
Absolutely insane.
Popular Disney ride was temporarily shut down recently after cremated human remains were scattered. The typical glossy black floor of the Rise of the Resistance attraction was smeared with bone chips and dust. Bone chips. Jesus, man.
When they cremate somebody, it doesn't like fully turn into ash. There'll be little like bits in there, you know?
The ride was closed for several hours that day. Oh, they only took a couple hours? That's pretty badass. That's not bad. Get rid of all those bone chips. All right, who's next? The ride was closed for several hours that day due to the necessary HIPAA cleaning. The original Reddit poster said in a thread named Ashes on Attraction. Still, the conversation has sparked numerous comments on the creepy practice of scattering cremains at the park and the psychological effects on park workers, cast members forced to clean it up. Don't do that.
Yeah, just don't do that at all. But again, the worst ride to do it on. Like, has to be, right?
Yeah, probably.
Don't Jedis get cremated?
True.
I think that's why they did it.
Well, I mean, sure, yeah, they were probably a huge Star Wars fan, and that's why they did it. But again, it's just like, I mean, all you have to do is look at the picture. That was the predictable result of this.
Right.
Like, what did you think was going to happen?
Listen. Maybe they knew that would happen. Their last wish was they wanted to ride this ride before they died, and they didn't get a chance. So if they love them and they want to honor them, he's like, I know this is going to be, I know I'm going to get in trouble. It's going to be a disaster.
Can't you
but I'm doing it for my homie.
For that? Can't you just carry the urn and ride the ride? Wouldn't that accomplish the same sort of metaphorical thing? Of riding it?
Probably. Yeah, that would.
The dumping part.
The dumping part is crazy.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's also been, let's see, there's, where was I? For the record, the happiest place on earth isn't legally sanctioned final resting place. Really?
Really?
It says they joined the pantheon of other rides that have had ashes scattered. A Small World. Jesus, that's hell. Listen to that song forever.
That actually is where.
Pirates of the Caribbean, actually, it's called. After much deliberation we did on the show. It's Caribbean. And the Haunted Mansion. Ooh, spooky. Such an incident ruins cast members' day and is disrespectful to the crowd and the person who died. So there it is. So shout out to George here who passed away tragically, and
Shout out to the janitor that had to clean that up.
only took a few hours, man. It's good work. You know there's some dust in there still, though. Some people on that, definitely the people who wrote it next who didn't know what happened were breathing George.
I don't like sand.
It's coarse. It gets everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
Very good. Insane new Instagram barber unlocked. Love that.
This is the best one in a while.
For real.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
You know what's funny? Hila just sent the same clip in the WhatsApp.
Oh, I've seen this so many
2
times.
minutes.
There's no such thing.
I've seen this like 30 times on my Instagram
Been going
reels.
very viral.
But impressive work. Should I can unmute it, Zach?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Why are you gonna do him like that?
His poor neck.
Yeah, what the hell, dude? What do you think, Fresh?
Fantastic.
Is he gonna? How long does he not shower? Like, do you vibe out with that for like a few days?
I guess.
Why'd you do all this, bro? He hit him hard, man.
Bopping him. Like, his neck is going to be in a lot of pain.
Can you rip that, love, so I can watch it in slow mo?
Yes.
I want to see I want to see his vertebrae. He's gonna have to go see a chiropractor after this.
Yeah.
Finish the
Wait,
job.
There's more too. There's another one.
Oh, this guy. Oh man.
It was interesting though. Saw this video and we went to go like do a deep dive on his account, and this is a recent thing. His channel or his account otherwise is like pretty normal barber channel.
Oh, so he's stool is his
experimenting.
thing.
Yeah, this is a new technique he's developed.
So this one went somewhat viral, 17,000 likes.
Mhm.
This one, however, only has 1,000 likes. So this guy broke his vertebrae for what? Let's see. Dude, chill.
You can unmute this one as well.
Where is this? Does anyone know?
I do not know.
What language is this?
It looks like Arabic, but let me double check.
It's awesome. That one's not as impressive, dude. I gotta say.
That's why I didn't go viral.
My boy here is like, what even is going on here? It looks like a juicer or some shit. You want to impress me? Juice a fucking melon on that dome.
Oh, good. He needs more hairspray.
Yeah, I think he's good. So I'm pulling that so I can watch it in slow motion. That'll be interesting. And then for real, you think that's in
It says that in the bio.
Oh, interesting. So it's either in West Bank or Gaza. They're Palestinian. Yo, look at this, bro. That's awesome, dude.
Oh my God.
Oh wait, I can't. I
So
have to mute
sweet.
the audio here.
I gotta mute it. I got it.
Yeah.
All of them doing that together.
Yo, let's go, people.
Get with the boys. Let's buzz them up.
Those buzzers are sick. I want one of those. Dude, look at that dome. Oh, he's brushing it? What? Or are they just cleaning the dead skin? What are they? Okay, the vibes here are amazing.
What a fun way to just hang back with the guys.
Maybe, is he just in a hurry? This is like the special service where people only have like a minute.
Maybe.
Looks like they're having fun though.
They're all giggly.
Yeah, they're having so much fun. Okay. Did we get that? Yeah, thank you, love. Let me download that. Let me open this up. All right. Now, can I do this in slow motion? Or I guess I can just drag it.
It's rewind time.
Okay. Okay, here we go. It's not letting me do slow motion very good here. Maybe slow-mo it and then send it to me.
Yep.
Yeah, sweet. So that's important. We're going to get to the bottom of that. I got some new hair gel. What do you guys think? It's kind of nice. I already mentioned it. Hila got me 2 different kinds. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's good. I think last week I was preparing something, but you were talking about you felt that it was making your hair look darker.
Mm-hmm.
It's because the gel makes your hair look wet.
Yeah, I was gonna say yours. That looks like a high shine.
High shine?
Yeah, mine's low shine. I use a matte paste.
I need some low shine then.
I mean, whatever you like though. Some people prefer the high shine. I think you could rock either.
You think I could? Why don't you go high shine?
Well, because I always just do my hair messy, so it looks like I don't have anything in it. Low
That's
shine.
the vibe.
Yeah.
So matte. Well, does it look like I have shit in my hair or no?
Yeah.
It does.
A little bit.
Interesting.
Very little though. It doesn't look like too much.
I'm new to personal grooming.
Oh,
It's a new game to me.
I got you. I got a whole selection in the bathroom.
I've seen that. You're like one of those dudes at the fancy restaurants, you know?
Yeah.
Have you been feeling beautiful? You're doing more like
Have I been feeling beautiful? I don't know. I've been wanting to just like put my. I don't like when I come and my hair's all like, it just looks all fucked up.
You've been making more fashion. You've been taking more fashion risks too. That's why I asked.
Have I?
Yes, you've been wearing pants all the time.
Oh yeah, but that's just because I lost weight.
We're making changes and we're feeling beautiful.
By the way, I'm a pants guy now.
Nice.
Hey.
You fucking changed, man.
I miss
I
the
lost
old
weight
Ethan.
and I changed.
You fucking changed, dude.
All right, we need to watch in slow mo. This is important. Here, I got the new one. Thank you, love. All right, one more time here. Let's open this up. All right, everybody, watch closely. Very good.
Oh.
And there's one more time.
Dead.
Okay.
Oh my God, the ripple through his chest was crazy.
You can absolutely see the damage being done here. Look at this. Boom, right there. The spine is not a slinky, my friends. They should not be doing that. Even look at his face. He looks like he's doing it hard. Look at him. So shout out. I hope to see more from him. He's doing great work. We've only just begun to live. Someone says, do you feel bonita? Muy bonita.
Muy bonita.
Muy bonita.
Sí.
TikToker alleges Gypsy Rose left her husband. But that ended up being true, didn't it? How did they know? Is this worth watching? Because we know it's true.
It looks like Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her husband, Ryan Anderson, are calling it quits. Gypsy Rose allegedly just posted this statement not long ago on her private Facebook account. People have been asking what's going on in my life. Unfortunately, my husband and I are going through a separation, and I moved in with my parents down in their home in the Bayou. I have the support of my family and friends to help guide me through this. I am learning to listen to my heart. Right now, I need time to let myself find who I am.
Please get off the internet. I'm over it. And by the way, when I learned more about like the crime, I was like, people are.
The fantasy he had. Yeah.
Very good. What was the... Okay, get off the topic.
What's your argument?
What's your argument? Good question, Prager.
I think she took a picture in front of a dead hooker. I think that's what it...
Wow. Unforgivable, man. Okay, so she broke up with her husband. I mean, you know, I hope she gets off the internet and, like, we can stop doing the Gypsy Rose thing. R. Kelly singing about his mom's lipstick. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God, I've seen this. This is fucked. This man is fucked. We should have known when we saw this. Okay.
Me and my mom would go to McDonald's before she go to work, before I go to school.
We didn't watch this on the show. I think I watched it. Did we watch this on the show? I think I watched
the audience will tell us right now, but
I have no
I
record.
remember watching this.
I think we definitely watched it in our group chat.
I got it.
Do you have your passports?
I got it.
Do you have mom's lipstick? She looks super hot. I wanna fuck my mom. We're at McDonald's. McDonald's. So wait, have we seen this or no? People are saying no. The people have not seen it.
Huh.
Maybe we talked about it on members, honestly.
Oh.
Well,
These are all
y'all
members that are talking though.
Oh, true that.
They're all saying no.
Well, let's
Okay,
watch
I
it
guess
then.
My outside of the show reality is starting to blur with the show. Because I
True.
guess we talked about it extensively,
Yeah.
but we just never talked about it on the show. Okay, well, let's do it.
So you guys
Roll it.
So his sexual perversions enter new heights here. When you hear this,
Me and my mom would go to McDonald's. Before she go to work, before I go to school, and she would get us a Danish. It's all we could afford is a Danish and a cup of coffee. And we would split the Danish and cup of coffee. She wore this cheap lipstick. And she would put 3 creams and 6 sugars in the coffee. And she would stir it up. She would open the Danish, split it with a little plastic white knife. She had this cheap lipstick, and she would taste the coffee to make sure it was sweet enough. And she'd leave the ring of lipstick on the coffee from which she tasted the coffee. And I remember when she would give me mine, when I would sip from the cup, I would turn it around, and I would drink from her lipstick part. Because in a son-mother way, I had a serious crush on my mom because she...
bro, it was almost a sweet story.
What's your argument?
You know, but maybe it gets better.
Could sing her butt off. And I just looked up and down to her. I looked around. I looked everything about my mother. You know, I loved her. And I even asked her to marry me one day. I was like, nah. And she said no. But you know what? I understood. I understood it. I took it well. I became...
He's such a fucking weirdo, dude. Y'all know, ever been to McDonald's and thought about making out with your mom? Chris, thank you for that massive dono.
Whoa, man.
500.
A juicer.
Biggest chip bag for my boy only. I don't know what that you want. What do you
talking
say?
about me?
I don't know. I mean, biggest chip bag for my boy only.
I think we have a big bag of chips.
Bring it out.
Chris donated over $1,000 the past couple episodes.
For real?
Yeah, like a couple weeks.
Oh, thanks, buddy. That's really beautiful. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Yeah, so...
Oh, thank you. Does that work party size?
Just for you, buddy. Take a
That work
crunch.
for you?
Take a crunch for the people, Dan. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I mean, is it, fellas? Is it normal to want to have sex with your mom?
Mommy makeout day.
Depends who you ask, I guess.
It's mommy makeout day.
Freud was like, it's unconscious. R. Kelly was like, no, it's fully conscious. He's changing the game. Wow. Beautiful story up until it's inspiring. He's through hard times, man. They can only afford a Danish and a coffee. That's hard times. His mom was a hard-working lady. She took her son, shared it with him. She loved and respected him. Then he had to take it there.
Mom, I want a vape.
You know? I wonder where the story goes, if that was just an unnecessary aside. I mean, how could it be necessary? What would be necessary about wanting to have sex with your mom as an anecdote in a story?
No, I think that was the point of the story, for sure.
She must have been a really great lady.
Yeah.
My mom was not that great of a lady, and I love my mom. Don't get me wrong. Could it be him to his mom? Could it be you?
He had a really pretty song about his mom, which would have been ruined by the story if it wasn't already ruined by his charges.
Is there stuff in about like putting his mom in a dungeon or what?
No, just wish that I could hold you now. Miss talking to you, stuff like that. Yeah.
It is. I mean, he got mega fucked up somehow.
Yeah, he talks about, I wish I could sit on the porch smoking weed like we used to do. I don't know how young he was at the time when she passed, but I don't know.
He used to blaze with his mom as a kid. That's pretty wild. Okay. Well, he's in jail. So, not our problem anymore. Speaking of old classics, here's a video of 50 Cent eating shit.
Vitamin, word up! Stop! None of those other guys would do that. Shit.
That
was
real?
part of the skit.
Oh. There's a few clips from this boot camp. A new one came out.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. We actually have a write-up about Alpha Male Boot Camp. I think this might be the same one, so we should
do,
use it as
yeah.
a segue if you'd like. But this video went really viral this week.
This one got age restricted, I believe.
What?
Is this the one you sent in the chat, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got age restricted.
Of them just doing push-ups on the beach?
Yeah, I got age restricted.
For what?
Why? What?
I don't know.
What the shit?
It's not.
They're literally just doing exercises.
I apologize. That makes sense why it wasn't in here. I added it.
Well, it doesn't. Oh, there's other stuff. So other stuff happens. It's probably other stuff.
Oh.
I didn't see the stuff that comes afterwards. So I could just show the beginning and when they're on the beach because for sure nothing happens there.
You piece of shit.
So these
I
guys
want to be a better man. I want to be a better
These guys paid, apparently, according to this post, $18,000 for a 3-day alpha male boot camp where they claim to make you a real man, which is essentially like y'all are just doing the military. You're paying to be in the military. You go join the army, man. They'll pay you. You know, they'll send your dumbass to college.
Well, these dudes are all older, right?
Yeah, I guess they're. Yeah, so anyway, this is really bizarre stuff, guys. I don't know what's happening to the world we're in.
Husband, I want to be a better father. I want to be a better, you fucking whiny piece of shit. None of you deserve to be here. Back. Back. You better move with a fucking purpose. Belly.
All right, guys, today we're going to take sledgehammers out to the ocean and we're going to start doing push-ups, all right? What the fuck? I mean, I could do this. All right, guys, today we're going to get some tires and we're going to go down to the riverbed and we're going to roll them.
I could be mistaken, but I think they want them to crawl back to base holding that.
How do you crawl holding a sledgehammer?
Well, my assumption is because
You wouldn't know.
There's another video.
You wouldn't know.
True.
There's another video where a guy's
Fucking little
still like crawling at 3 a.m. It's later in the doc. We'll get to it, but that's my suspicion.
You know, these guys are like, they're so obsessed with this alpha thing. Look how subservient these bitches are. They're like, I want to pay to be dominated by another man. Like, it's a fetish at this point.
Yeah. What's a better use of your time?
You know what? Let's just put the drill sergeant in a nice pair of stilettos and cut to the chase. Give him a whip and some stilettos. You know what I mean? Make it sexy.
Stilettos so that they can stomp
through
on
their
you.
penises.
Yeah, as a punishment to toughen you up.
Do you think
young
these
man.
guys are like ex-frat people? Because maybe they're like living out
These
their
guys
glory
are all-
days of like rushing, and they're like, oh yeah, it's just like. They seem like the annoying type.
I don't know why anyone would pay to do this. I'd rather pay to see Jay Shetty tell me to call my
Yeah, I'd rather see
dad and start crying or something.
They're basically paying. Yeah, they're like going to summer camp with their boys.
You know what would be awesome? If he was in stilettos, shirtless with nipple covers, and a sexy leather whip.
That'd be quite a bit braver than what I see going on.
That would be your true self, my brother.
Fucking whiny piece of shit. None of you deserve to be here.
Deserve to be here, paying me to do dumb shit.
Well, it's a very exclusive club.
What have we achieved here today, my friends? You deserve to be here. What an idiot.
on this public beach that nobody is renting out for the space.
Nobody wants to be there because it's freezing cold. It's like probably like raw sewage infested.
Back. Back. You better move with a fucking purpose. Belly.
Why do they have glow sticks around their necks?
Feet.
Because I think it's gonna lead until nighttime. Them crawling
Belly.
back.
It's for the
Wait, glow sticks?
post-workout rave later.
They don't last that long, do they?
Back.
No.
Hurry up.
And I have no idea.
Belly.
Bro.
Feet.
This is so funny. They're
Back.
LARPing suffering.
Okay, so I'm not going to watch this part because I don't know what it is, but...
Yeah.
Man, men are the weirdest. Like, there's no women's version of this type of shit. Like, is there?
No.
What is the women's version of this?
No, we choose to enjoy ourselves, I feel.
Is there like a
most of the
Oprah
time.
camp or
Is there?
something?
Tae Bo. Remember Tae Bo?
Wait, what's
Tae Bo?
Yeah, like Billy Blank shit.
Yeah, it's like Tae Bo.
What is Tae Bo?
Like celibacy club, maybe? Like pure, like cotillion
No,
or
I mean, like,
something? I don't know.
it's a retreat at the end of the day, is what it is. Like, there's all types of retreats and of varying degrees of usefulness or, you know, that are actually going to benefit you.
I'm not saying all retreats are dumb. I just
No,
want to
for
know.
sure.
Is there a there's got to be like a goop retreat.
To turn you into into an alpha woman, to like a top.
A jade
killer.
egg mommy.
Tae Bo.
What is Tae Bo?
You don't remember Tae Bo? It was like a workout video in the 90s.
I typed Tae Bo, but I didn't. Tae Bo workout.
TAEBO.
It was a phenomenon for like a 1 year period.
Oh, is this the? Okay, I'm risking getting claimed here, but I just want to see what it looks like.
5. Squeeze. 6. Squeeze. 7. Now hold on.
Fucking legend. I think he'll claim me.
I haven't seen this in so long.
This is high level content. This is from 10 years ago. Can I watch this?
Oh, this is relatively.
Can you check? Because I'd love to watch this.
Can you send the link in the Discord and I can rip it and
Yeah.
test it?
I want to do some Tae Bo.
My fucking mom used to do this shit.
She's in great shape, isn't she?
Yeah.
Very healthy. In like the most respectful way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
God forbid.
God forbid. Yeah, I would never disrespect Zach's mom.
Yeah.
Did your mom ever see that thing that we did?
No.
Good. Your dad?
No.
Good.
What did
good,
you
good.
say? You want to be breastfed by his mom? What was it?
I may have said something like that. Oh, we have a consensus? All right, let me click this.
This place like
Yeah, it's like it's an Italian place. It's Italian.
It looks good. Man.
We ordered here not too long ago, and I really thought it was busting.
They got sandwiches and paninis and stuff. That's what I'm gonna get.
The menu looks classy.
Yeah.
This turkey one, that looks good.
It's funny.
How long is this going to take? Because it's
Well-
2. Well, we should have time regardless.
Got time. If we order now, we don't dilly dally.
It's pretty. I never mind.
It's close.
Yeah,
You can say
pretty
that.
close.
We're in LA. It's a big, beautiful
Yeah.
city.
I actually ordered here twice, and I like 10 out of 10, right? And then I brought my dad there. I figured it would be like a cozy walk-in place, but the place is so weird. It's like just a cafeteria.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. The
you
food's
know,
busting.
A lot of those are pretty good sometimes.
Yeah, I guess it's a good sign, huh?
Well, the menu looks expensive, like classy, like the font, but the prices are really
Yeah.
reasonable.
It's like a cafeteria type kitchen.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love affordable dining.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm buying a group of people lunch.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah,
Ethan.
thank
Let's
you.
give it up for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Absolutely, you guys. Absolutely. You know what I want? I want these. I want the zucchini fries.
Oh shit!
Because they're like almost guilt-free. Because it's zucchini, you dip it in ranch. You know you're fucking up, but it's not as bad as like mozzarella sticks, which I'll also get. No, I'm kidding.
Are you gonna get those?
Nah. Pesto. Whoa. Hold the phone.
Let me read some donuts while you're doing that, so it's not just dead air. Dead air. Let's see here. Hey, Ethan and Love the Crew. I'm getting married tomorrow. Just wanted to shout out to my future wife, Emily, that I love her.
We love love. We love you, Emily.
Congratulations.
We love you. We see you. We are you.
You're so seen. You're so seen, Emily.
And so loved and so beautiful.
We love you.
Quite
You're
frankly.
very special.
Might be seeing you too much, Emily. Kind of lingering.
All right. Thanks, Emily. Next.
Thanks for the shout out last week, y'all. Found a place moving in this week. Hey, girl, Ethan, Olivia, can I please get a hey, girl from y'all?
Hey, girl. Oh my God, Dan.
Do it, Dan.
Yes.
And there it is.
I'm learning.
We got him.
I used to watch Stern from 2001 to 2010, the golden years. And I have to say the show is every bit as entertaining, if not more so. Nice.
Don't tease me.
That's high praise for Ethan. He's a big fan.
That's a very nice compliment. Thank you.
$10 donation from Aaron. $10 to hopefully get my name said so I can flex on my sister forever.
What's the name?
Your sister.
What's your sister's name? I'll say it.
Oh, Zach.
Content never stops being fresh and original. Literally the only podcast I can actually watch anymore. Wow. High praise. Thank you, Aaron. Shout out. Jello donated $5 and they didn't have anything to say. They just want to give us $5.
That's so sweet, man.
Love that. Okay, then donated $10 and said, anyone else feel a little uncomfy when Philly D says you've been filled in?
Yeah, dude, I always have. That's why everything he does makes me uncomfortable. I mean, and I love him.
Feel that bag up.
You know, it's like, bro, why are you fantasizing and filling me up every day? What are you filling me in and up with?
It's a turn of phrase that people use to inform you of
fill me up
of the last
Daddy.
24 hours.
Doesn't he have a shirt that says Daddy or something?
Daddy?
I believe he is a father.
So, sus.
Sus.
Yes, it does make me uncomfortable. Thank you for pointing that out.
Okay. It's
pretty sussy. I sent my order in Discord. Thank you.
Tall Skeleton said, been a member for years on my personal, but YouTube doesn't let me send super chats, so I had to get a whole new membership. YouTube's dumb as hell. It says 2 months. I know I've seen your name many times prior to this, Tall Skeleton.
That's not right. I wish we could give you a custom badge.
Yeah.
It's just not right.
I apologize. It's fucked up. Gracie is a new member and donated $20. Hi, besties. I love you so much. My sister and I watch every episode and it would mean the world to us both. You wished her, Leah, a happy 26th with peace and love.
Go ahead, Zach.
26. Fuck you.
Good. 26. Here, I'll give you 26 hi girls. Hi girl, hi girl, hi girl, hi girl. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that was only 4.
You gotta leave a bigger donation if you want 26 hi girls.
Yeah.
$2,600, you get a 26.
That's it.
19, 20, 21, 22,
I'm on Cameo.
23, 24, 25, 26.
I only do hi girls. It's $1,000 per hi girl. It's a good deal.
Okay, so you get what you got it?
Yeah.
Good?
Thank you everybody though for your support. I really do love y'all. Oh, so do we have any updates on ticket sale? When those are going up, we were wanting to do it today.
I wanted to do it before we went on break. It looks like it ain't gonna happen. It's some Ticketmaster bullshit.
It's not gonna happen this week?
It might still be possible by Wednesday, but obviously it's not ready today.
So if it's not ready by Wednesday,
we'll launch it on the first day we come back from break.
It's at the end of June. It's still enough time. But yeah, we're doing it at the.
We can go ahead and say the date because that's not changing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the next H3 live show at the Greek Theater in Griffith Park, Los Angeles, California, United
famous.
States of America,
the world
on
famous
planet Earth,
Greek
will be
Theater.
on June 28th.
It was in June this year.
3 days after
Tickets
my
will
birthday.
Be on sale ASAP. We are trying to get them up. Unfortunately, there is some stuff with the ticketing that is taking longer than expected. But as soon as there's more information, we will update you. We're gonna try and see if we can get it on Wednesday. But if not, it makes sense for us to launch it when we get back from the break.
It will be available to members first, like we usually do. And
right.
Although if you're a non-member, there's like 6,000 seats or
The
something.
Greek is the biggest venue we are doing yet. It is
By
about
far.
6,000 seats.
So there's very likely to be extra tickets for the non-members.
Somebody asked, is it 18 plus? It's probably best if it is, yeah.
Well, we did the last one 18 plus, didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't want you bringing kids. I do weird shit.
Yeah.
We nared my belly hole last time.
Not a show for children.
We showed a fucking prolapse, dude, to the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Last year. Don't bring 18 only. 18 plus only. That's it, man. That's all you gotta be. So also I'll say this, I think I want to keep it to one show a year instead of two. So I'm thinking that we'll probably continue if we like the Greek, which we'll see. I hope we do. I mean, we've liked all the venues that we've done. But if everything goes great and everyone has fun there, then we'll probably just do the annual live show at the Greek once per year. So if you want to come check out the show, now's the time. It's going to be a beautiful summer day at the Greek. It's a lovely venue. It's going to be so much fun. If we sell out the Greek, that's crazy.
That will be crazy. I see somebody in the audience asking if there'll be a dress code this time. No, that was just for the steamies. It was kind of like a fun thing. Wear whatever you want.
Hawaiian shirts.
Hawaiian shirts.
It's a very casual venue. It's outdoors.
It's outdoors, and it's always gorgeous in the summer, which is when we'll be there. It's one of my favorite venues, frankly.
It's in Griffith Park, which is gorgeous.
Yep.
So very exciting. I'm nervous that we're not going to sell out, and I'll be embarrassed.
Nah, we will.
We will.
You guys don't. 6,000.
For sure, we'll sell out.
I don't know.
Claim on the Tae Bo Deep,
Oh,
by the way.
thank God. Thank God.
Billy Blanks to go, dude.
All right. So anyway, look forward to that. That'll be fun. Let's go. Let's watch some Tae Bo. Everybody, get your mats out.
You want to do it?
Get your weights out.
This is like an instructional thing.
Hi, I'm Billy Blanks coming
try.
to you with
Let
a
me
brand
get a
new
feel
workout.
for
It's
it.
called Tae Bo Body Shape. Today we're gonna work on shaping that body up with the weights and doing a little bit of cardio at the same time. Let's have a good workout. You guys ready? Hey! All right, so you'll come to a standstill. Open the legs up first and do like a little warm up. Put your hands out here. Arms are out. We'll warm those shoulders up. A little shoulder rotations. One, two, count it.
3.
Go.
This is
Four.
easy.
Go.
5.
Go.
6.
Go.
7.
Now bring it to the front. Go.
1.
Bend those knees. Work it.
3.
4.
This shit's easy
Five,
as fuck,
6,
dude.
7, and 8. Now shoulders. 1, 2, work it. 3,
Work it.
4.
Got it.
5.
Work it.
6,
Where you at?
7.
You
One more
ain't
set
here.
of these.
Get
Go.
on this level.
1,
Get on my level.
2,
Get on my
3,
fucking level.
4,
Tae Bo.
5, 6, 7, and 8. Now shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Stretch it.
4.
Stretch.
5.
Stretch.
6.
Stretch.
7.
Other side. Go. 1. Stretch it.
2.
All the way
Bro,
back.
this is literally
Stretch.
like 5th grade
Stretch.
PE. What is this shit?
Stretch.
You're stretching.
Six.
Good.
Stretch.
Ethan, they're just
Seven.
stretching. This is just the
Eight.
warm
Bring it
up.
back
You can
to
skip
your
ahead if you want to get
knees
to the
on
good
the
stuff.
hips.
Don't
Stretch.
here come the
Stretch your
weights.
knees over
Here
your
come the
toes. Now
weights.
Push the butt back. Ready? And hands extend in front of you. Go.
Go.
1. Warm those legs up.
Grab them
2.
titties.
Nice squat.
Grab them
3.
titties.
Squat.
4.
What are they
That's it.
grabbing?
5.
Go.
6.
Hi, girl.
Hey,
Knees over your
girl.
toes.
Hi, girl.
8.
Hi,
One more
girl.
set.
1.
Nice
girl.
squat.
2.
Bye, girl.
Squat.
3.
Hi, girl.
Squat.
4.
Squat.
5.
Why is he doing a grab?
6.
Strangle
7,
and strangle your
and
wife.
8. Good. Now reach over the right
And
hand.
strangle
Reach
your
over,
wife.
Grab the
Oh,
wrist.
there you go.
Pull it over to your
There,
left.
in the gym.
Push your hips to the right. Give me a nice 8 count. Ready? Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Opposite side. And count it. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, pivot to your left. Reach down. Grab your toe. Bend the right hip. Go down.
Let's see what else they're doing.
As far as you can. Give me that.
There's a bump here. Let's see.
You feel like you're sufficiently warmed
Good
up?
I'm warmed up. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm. This man has a shirt that he wrote in Sharpies. Tae Bo. Do they not have this?
That does appear to be written with a Sharpie. Maybe it's a printed shirt that's just meant to look fine. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You think so?
That's awesome merch. Super clever.
Job. Shake those arms out. Shake those arms out. Now, go right to the butterfly. You ready?
Yes.
Arms are up here, bring it here. Now you're working inside deltoid, working the triceps and chest at the same time. A moving pec deck. Watch me. 5, 6, just like this. We go. 1, 2. All right, ready?
Oh,
5,
that move.
6. Ready, left leg. 1, bring it across. Ooh, open it up for the back. Open it up. That's
Open
it.
it up.
That's it. You want to squeeze. Squeeze.
Wait,
Get it up
what is
there.
what is this? What is the point of this?
Just a home workout video.
It just seems like really for like people that, let's say, are walking for the first time in months, like right out of the hospital, you know, and they have like atrophy. It doesn't seem like high intensity.
Video is like it's not high intensity for sure, but this video's like 30 minutes. You don't think you'd be winded at the end of this?
This guy made a fortune from this shit.
Did he really?
Dude, he made a bag.
It was huge
sure about that?
for like a minute.
It just
for a really short period
late
of time.
90s.
Yeah.
I don't know about that because I'm looking at his website and he's doing 1 hour's virtual tours or workout sessions for $20.
Maybe he lost it.
Well, it's been
20
a long time
bucks?
since the late 90s. Okay.
Wait, we gotta plug our boy. $20?
Yeah.
That's like minimum wage in LA.
Deal.
He says his net worth is $28 million.
What?
So maybe he doesn't need to do it. And
He just does it for the love of the game.
Can we get him on the line?
Beautiful.
I need
Billy
to know.
Blanks?
talk to
Dude,
Billy
I'd
Blanks?
love to talk to Billy Blanks, man. He made $80 million in sales from selling these tapes.
Dude, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's the American dream, my friends.
By 1999,
This
an
man could-
estimated 1.5 million sets of videos have been sold.
Whoa.
Look at this man. He doesn't fuck around with budget constraints. You know what I mean? Like, this man is all profit. Tae Bo. Say no more. It's badass.
Maybe go to the end. Maybe the intensity keeps ramping up.
They have it by
does get
chapters here. The end is the butterfly. Or wait, no, here. Key moments. Oh, this is the auto-generated.
Yeah.
Okay, butterfly.
Right to the butterfly. You ready? Arms are up here, bring it here. Now you're working inside deltoid, working the triceps and chest at the same time. A moving pec deck. Watch me. 5,
Wait,
6,
we did this one.
Just like
Let me go all the way. But I guess I don't understand because it's all like super basic. It's not like there's no like.
It's just cardio. You know what I mean?
There's no angle. There's no hook.
Have you guys?
Well, this particular video doesn't seem to have one. The thing about Tae Bo though was that it was like pseudo martial arts. That was like the hook about it.
Okay.
There was a lot of like punching and you know.
Haven't seen that. I've been working out with this video since the 90s. I still love them. Girl, I see you. Whatever keeps you moving, though. Never stop believing in that person you see in the mirror. You can achieve anything you put your mind into. Okay, this is the best comment. This is the most wholesome comment section on YouTube. If you want to get inspired, come to Tae Bo.
Yeah,
Billy
very
Blank's
supportive.
Tae Bo body shape and read the comments because these people are here to support you. This is the only place on the internet. Love these workouts. I went from 220 pounds to 150 in 8 months. Just eat clean, drink your water, work out 4 to 5 times a week, and get good sleep. Most of all, be patient and consistent. Billy is the best by far. My body is more toned than my friends that hit the gym. That's Tae Bo. The power of Tae Bo compels you. Badass, man.
Have any of you tried Insanity?
Insanity? I've
Yeah.
heard about that. Isn't it like...
It's sort of like this, just more intense. It was very popular. Like
Better be with that name.
that shit was hard. That was really.
This was a workout.
Yeah, it's
program
just like
called
this.
Insanity?
Yeah, and it looked really basic when you're not doing it, but when you actually like are doing it for a half hour,
Oh, sure.
fuck you up.
I mean, Love makes a good point, though. Why, if this guy's worth 20, 30, whatever million, 80 million? What did you read?
My mom's texting me about it because she was a big Tae Bo fan. Said he had studios all over the place. He lost it all, apparently.
Oh.
How do you I always wonder, how do you lose 80 million? Vegas? Like, genuinely.
It must be.
Could you find out? I want to know everything there is to know about my boy Tae Bo. But yeah, you can book
What's
him.
his name again? Billy what?
Blanks.
Blanks.
Phase blanks.
Billy Blanks.
Billy Blanks.
This is looks legit. 1 hour with Tae Bo is $20. That's fucking wild. The Tae Bo, man. Yeah. Well, I guess go check him out.
Tae Bo, but whatever.
Check him out. I support him, man. This guy's changing lives. You know, Tae Bo Nation.
Tae Bo Nation, dude.
Billy Blanks, the Bo creator. The Bo stands for Take, Action, Execute, Believe, Overcome. Tae Bo. Hell yeah.
That must have been retroactive.
That is, yeah, that's.
You didn't start with that acronym.
No, that's made up.
Yeah.
Kung Fu stands for cool, unique, fun. Ugh. Funger. Wait, I gotta know what happened to this guy, man. I'm all in on Tae Bo. His website is Tae Bo Nation for real though. Tae Bo Nation. Tae Bo Nation, let's get it. You can get certified. This guy's legit, man.
He is. He's the best. Best to ever do it.
He has success stories. Boom boxing. That's his new thing, it looks like.
Oh, a 33-month member, Food War, said Tae Bo is lit, but what happened with the whole Richard Simmons disappearance thing? Zach, any updates?
There was actually.
Oh, really?
Did you hear this, Ethan? He talked to Gary, Richard Simmons.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything publicly, but he put out some cryptic tweets saying he's dying. I don't know the validity of that, but he's alive.
But he's been gone for years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember Zach famously made a prediction on our whole prediction episode that we were getting a Richard Simmons comeback.
It must be if this guy.
Here, Ian just sent an article about it.
I just pulled it up.
Oh, okay.
Richard Simmons is a very flamboyant guy. He likes the energy. He likes the attention.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to disappear from public life, it has to be either some kind of like senility or some kind of visible illness.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
There were a lot of rumors going around speculating what it could be. I hope he's okay. I fucking love Richard.
Gary,
where are you?
I have some news to tell you, he said. Please don't be sad. He said, I am ... dying. Yeah, did the ... dots? Where was this posted?
He tweeted it, right?
Yeah, he tweeted it, and then he says, "Oh, I can see your faces now. That is, we're all dying."
Oh, he did a goof? Bro, that's not...
April Fool's Eve.
That's not
I'm
cool.
not dying. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's not a cool joke.
No, I remember. I felt like it was something real too, because the way he ended, he like added a second one that I'm gonna grab.
Yeah, I want to see the original tweet. But he said...
here it is.
Yeah.
Skin cancer.
Skin cancer?
Is that actually it?
Yeah.
Wait, what? He has skin cancer?
That's what the news reports are saying.
I have some news to tell you. I'm dying. Oh, I can see your faces now. The truth is we're all dying, said the 75-year-old fitness guru.
Maybe he deleted it from his feed.
He later clarified he is not actually dying and apologized for any confusion.
He did a pink.
Simmons.
I'm dying.
Actually, I'm not.
Actually, I'm not.
Simon's 75 fitness coach, known for his eccentric personality and sweating to the oldies workout videos, wrote Monday morning on Facebook and X that he had some news. And then he wrote, blah, 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 I'm dying. We're all dying.
There you go.
Why am I
Let me
telling you
just
this?
drop the tweet.
Because I want you to enjoy your life to the fullest every single day. Get up in the morning and look at the sky. Count your blessings and enjoy. I mean, he probably is sick, but something's going on with this guy.
Yeah, it is skin cancer.
So he didn't catch it early enough to like treat it? Because that's a super treatable one. He does seem like the dude who's in the tanning bed a lot. You know what I mean? There's something else very important that you must do. Tell the ones that you loved, that you love them. Hug those people and children who you really care for. A big hug really goes a long way. If you have time, I want you to listen to a terrific song. It is by Tim McGraw. It is called Live Like You Are Dying. Live today and don't forget to pray, he said. He posted on Monday another update. Sorry, many of you have gotten upset about my message today. Even the press has gotten in touch with me. I am not dying, he said. It was a message about saying how we should embrace every day that we have. Well, he got our attention.
I miss that guy, man.
Why does Pauly Shore look so much like him? Can somebody explain that?
But it is uncanny, isn't it?
Why?
Well, apparently Paulie's playing him in a movie.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that why you just said that?
No.
You haven't seen the trailer for it?
No.
I haven't seen this.
Is it a... Oh, what? So, hold on. Pauly Shore
I
got
think it's
work
like
after...
unauthorized. I mean, Zach, didn't you tell me that Richard Simmons was like upset about it?
He was pretty pissed about it.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pauly Shore, Richard Simmons movie.
He said, here it is. In January, he spoke about an upcoming biopic about his life, starring actor and comedian Pauly Shore. I'm surprised Pauly got work after the Pinocchio, that movie. I want to be a real boy.
Friend of the show here.
That was so weird. He was in our chat one time, that one day. I don't think he watches.
I think there was a couple times. Yeah, it was more.
But it
than
was
just
like
a
the
one-off
same week.
incident. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I think he was maybe starting a podcast or something. And
There's no way he watches
guerrilla
this
marketing,
show.
if you will.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, I don't think Pauly Shore watches this, but
Pauly Shore, if you watch this, then tweet a picture of tweet a picture of
you got it. You got it, buddy.
R. Kelly with no explanation.
Okay.
D's balls.
Pauly Shore, if you're watch the show, come play Fortnite with us.
That would be cool. That'd be really cool. To
Okay.
play some freaking Fortnite with Pauly Shore, bro.
I think I've decoded this situation. So he tweeted out that, yeah, he's dying. And then he tweeted out that he had skin cancer. They tried to remove it, and it wasn't removed. Then he went back, still wasn't removed. And then he said, ... I'll elaborate further. And then his next message was that it happened so many years ago. And that he wrote about these two messages so that you will get checked out and not wait before it's too late.
So he doesn't have cancer.
Yeah, so he's good now. From what
This
I'm
man
seeing.
is fucking with us.
In that case, yeah, that is pretty crazy. Like, it's one thing to like be vague and be like, "Oh no, I was just meant that we're all dying in a sense, aren't we? We're all moving towards death." No, he said that he had cancer, and then he was like, "Nah, I didn't."
I had cancer.
And
I've
I hope
never-
I'm not missing anything because he keeps deleting tweets, and I'm going between Facebook and Twitter to decode it. So
Oh, interesting. What a
Yeah.
strange dude. Even on Twitter, he just can't keep it straight.
The theory was that like
Here's the tweet. Thank you, Ian.
he was being held captive by his housekeeper, which I don't think is true.
That'd be
That
a
was
great.
one of the rumors.
That's a great movie in the works. I've had a tremendous amount of responses on my message regarding skin cancer. It happened so many years ago. The reason I wrote these two messages is that if you see a spot in your body, please go to the doctor. Bro, are you okay? I guess I should be more careful about what I write.
He's so cryptic.
My friends, I come to you with a sober message. I am dying of cancer. Oh, you guys. Oh, and the next day. Oh, no. Oh, you guys.
Oh, that?
Hold on. That's just. Oh, no, I didn't mean. I just said that
I
so that
mean,
y'all
I'm
are.
dying of cancer. Like, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't have cancer.
Richard, come on. He said about the biopic. This is interesting. I have never given my permission for his movie. I don't believe everything you don't believe everything you read. I no longer have a manager. I no longer have a publicist. I just try to live a quiet life and be peaceful. Thank you for all your love and support. I don't know if I even believe him, honestly, at this point. Because, like, that's kind of psycho to make a biopic and not have permission.
There was a short film that came out in early January called The Court Jester, where Pauly does play Richard.
So he's reprising the role of a lifetime. Here's another crazy post. Mirror, mirror on the wall. What's that blemish which is so small? This is from last month. There was this strange-looking bump under my right eye. I had a tube of Neosporin, which I put on it in the morning and in the evening. It was still there. It was time to call my dermatologist. I sat in his chair and he looked at it through a magnifying. But you don't have cancer. He told me that he would have scrape it and put it under the microscope. Now I'm getting a little bit nervous. Comes back at 20 minutes later. Wait, they can tell that in 20 minutes? On his cancer? Skin cancer?
But
maybe.
But he said this was fake and it didn't happen.
No, I think he had cancer.
He had it.
Okay.
At some unknown, unspecified amount of time.
Years ago.
Okay, got it. Okay, well, at least that's not as bad then. I thought he just made it up whole cloth, but I guess if he was just vague about the timeline, it's not as bad.
Hold on. He said his doctor scraped it, came back 20 minutes later. Is that possible? That's interesting if so. You have cancer, he said. I asked him what kind of cancer. He said, basal cell carcinoma. I told him to stop calling me dirty names. That's funny. He still's got it. He laughed. You have to go to a cancer doctor right away, but now that you are here, I suggest you put some Botox in your forehead lines and your smile lines, and let's bump up those cheeks of yours. I patted him on the hand and said, not today, doctor. When I got home, I called my doctor, who was from England. I waited in his waiting room, said hello to all those people who had skin cancer as well. I was shocked to see all of the skin cancers they had. It was a skin cancer jubilee. Some had cancer on top of their heads, their faces, their necks. The nurse said, doctor, would like to see you now, Richard. I slowly walked into his pristine room, and Dr. Macy came in to greet me. I have to apologize. I just finished eating lox, bagels, and onions. What is happening? My Jewish doctor just finished eating lox. He smelled like a deli. But I didn't care. I needed his help. He explains that he has to burn my skin to remove the cancer cells. There was no numbing. It just had to be done with a small instrument. As he started burning my skin, a tear dropped down my cheek. You can't cry during this, and he wiped my tear. Dude, what the fuck?
What is
This didn't happen. Bro? The burning really hurt my skin. It lasted about 30 minutes. Come back in an hour and a half and see if I got it all out. After driving around the city, I went back to some sad news. I didn't get it all out. He burned my face again. This time was worse than before. It was deeper. I did not cry this time, but I did grip my teeth. Come back in another half hour. To be continued. What the fuck is this? And everybody in the lobby, as I walked out, stood up and clapped. This is strange. I mean, he's a strange dude.
There's clips from years ago, because the TMZ tour would go by his house in LA.
Yeah.
And he would come out and say hi every time.
That's sweet.
There's a clip of a Lexus drives by and it runs over his foot.
For real? It's not planned?
No. And he fucking takes it like a G. Like, it's fucking hilarious.
Well, pull the dang thing, man.
I'm going to check it right now. Hold on.
Okay, how did Richard Simmons come up? But anyway, we wish him well. Glad he, got the cancer burned off. Sorry, his doctor smelled like lox and bagels, though. Very good. All right, let's do the alpha male stuff, I guess. Unless I get that Pauly Shore video pulled up. Is that forthcoming? Nobody? All right, let's move on to the alpha male then. All right, we're talking about the alpha male boot camp. These people, this is true, pay $18,000 fucking dollars for the privilege. Oh, here it is. Thank you. This is from 11 years ago.
Way.
Can you believe that?
No.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh my gosh, she's a cheerleader. Look at her.
You know what? He's the funniest person to get his foot run over.
Dude.
Oh, yeah!
Oh my God.
How did he get run over backwards?
I don't know. He wasn't.
He wasn't even that close to the car, and his feet weren't pointing towards it.
He probably stepped into right in front of the wheel.
It probably scraped his foot.
Oh, he stepped back.
Yeah. Oh, I'm obsessed with that.
Oh my God, his leg could have snapped in half.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
The man stepped back into a car.
Oh my gosh, she's a cheerleader. Look at her. Oh, yeah!
Oh my God, he ran over his foot.
But he's okay.
Yeah, he's okay.
That's actually incredible that he's okay.
Richard, you ran over your foot.
Who's getting canceled?
But don't worry about it. The blood is dripping. No, I'm fine.
The blood is
I love your
dripping.
wife. Oh no, it's okay. And this is your husband.
Wait, they're neighbors or
so
something. He says, I
sweet.
love your wife. Or maybe
Yeah.
he just saw her. That is amazing. The man just got run over.
Wow.
Good guy.
What a nice interaction. Still.
No. Wait. Not the children.
That was crazy.
Right.
No claim on the Pauly Shore thing, so here I'll link you a timestamp part where he's in it.
Oh, they're laughing at him
Oh
too.
my gosh, she's the cheerleader. Look at her.
Oh, they're laughing.
Oh,
What the fuck happened?
He's just being Richard Simmons.
yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, Richard, we love you. They better get permission for that biopic, brother. People are saying that looked like George Takei. I don't think it was.
No.
But I know what you mean. There was a resemblance. The Court Jester, a short film.
So I just timestamped it to a random part. I don't know what's we're about to watch, but it's not claimed. So
I just love the rainbow sprinkles. I used to eat 12 of these in just one sitting. Memories, all alone in the moonlight. Cats. Here, take a seat. No, here, sit for a sec. It's okay. I'm gonna break. What's your name?
I'm David.
Hi, David. I'm Richard.
I know.
Okay, fantastic. The Court Jester, ladies and gentlemen. Seems like a good guy all around, though. We wish him well. With or without cancer. Hopefully without.
Oh yeah.
All right, I actually need to pee, and then we'll do the 3-day alpha male boot camp for $18,000. I'll fund. One of you guys want to go? I'll fund it. Who wants to level up?
I'll go if Ian goes.
I didn't say 2. That's going to set me back $36,000 to send both you guys.
Ian, would you do it?
Yeah, he looks interested.
Yeah, he's smiling.
I'll send any one of you guys. $18K, I'm on it. Costs about the same amount as Dan's share, so.
All right.
All right, I'll be back.
He'll be back. Did we get that food going?
Yeah.
By the way? Okay.
I think Lena's ordering.
Sick.
Shout out to Wolfie real quick for sending me that drop.
The wolf.
The wolf. You sending the wolf?
We need a wolf sound effect for when he's. Yeah. We have one. Okay.
We have multiple.
You sending the wolf?
We have
sending the
multiple
wolf?
howling
Wait for the
wolves.
wolf who should be coming directly.
I sent a photo. This was Richard Simmons' first public outing after being ran over by the car. I don't know if we're interested in seeing
Oh,
this, but
sure. A little
yeah.
follow-up here. Here, I'll throw it up on my screen here. Wow. Brutal injury.
Aw, look at the way he's displaying it for all of us.
Yeah.
It's raining. He got his little
He got a little
parasol.
umbrella.
Wow.
Boo-boo. That's what it says. Boo-boo. A car may have flattened the 64-foot Thursday, but it did not dampen his spirits. Well, so did it run over his foot or his knee? What are we looking at here?
You never know with Richard.
He's pointing at his foot, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, the man is a living legend.
We have Cameron Grant in the chat. It says, little does Ethan know the cameras are still there for Cav Cav.
Oh, God. Well, you just gave away the game. Be a little more subtle about it. And spend all afternoon looking for those things. Hate that guy.
Cam got to be careful what he says now because he's not under the protection of H3.
Mm-hmm.
He is personally
He's not
liable.
Who's Cam?
Who is Cam?
I don't recall that name. Broke my heart.
Zoe is a member for 2 years and donated $2 and said, in Australia, 1 in 3 people get skin cancer and melanoma. 1 in 3?
That's scary.
That's terrifying. That's so high.
Drama, dude.
Is that the case? Australia skin cancer rate. What? This actually says higher. About 2 out of 3 Australians will be diagnosed with some form of skin cancer before the age of 70. What is going on down there? I mean, I know it's sunny. Is that like a
What's going on?
ozone layer thing?
What's going on, man?
From the damage from back in the day? That's scary. Well, wear sunscreen.
You talking like Pangea back in the day?
Not that far back.
Oh.
Damn.
Like the 1980s back.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh shit. WAB with the insanity, said Tina. Thank you, Tina. So you used to do that workout program?
Yeah, actually, my uncle who's just visiting the studio, he had it, and I tried it out, and it was pretty intense. I have some juice that I wanted Ethan to be back when I say this.
I'm back.
Okay. So guess who Lena has been talking to in the DMs? Kristen Doty from Vanderpump Rules messaged her.
It's true, she did. And it made
Hold
my
on.
weekend.
That's the hold on. Kristen Doty.
Oh my God! Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know.
That's amazing.
Wait, hold on. Why did she message you?
So I guess my video, one of my reels came up on her feed, and it was like a Vanderpump reel. And in it, AB mentioned that she's from Dearborn. So she commented on the reel, but then she also DM'd me, and we were chatting about that.
And also Katie and Raquel commented on the video.
Katie
What's her
commented,
name?
and Raquel shared it.
Kristen from season. It's
Chris.
Yeah, Kristen Doty.
Kristen Doty.
Is that oh, she's fucking nuts.
No, she's a queen and we love her.
No, she's one of the nuttiest.
No.
She's nuttier than a squirrel's turd, my dude.
She's as sane could be.
It turns out the high school she went to is right next to the one I went to, so it's so crazy.
Here's the problem. You guys want to be friends with her, and then she's fucking nuts, and you can't sit here and you can't talk shop with me now. Now you're friends.
My friendships.
You've been compromised.
No, I've defended
You're gonna have
her
to make
before.
a choice, AB.
You gotta pick a
I've
side,
said before on
bro.
the show, I feel bad the way they did Kristen dirty.
What?
I swear, someone find the clip.
Bro,
There's a clip.
She fucking. Let's see. She had sex with her boyfriend's best friend while he slept in the other room.
What's your argument?
Yeah. She did that shit.
She's paid her dues. They're all forgiven her.
Why can't you, Ethan?
I just think she's crazy. She's crazy. That's why we love her.
You know what? She's probably used to being called crazy. She probably don't even bother
Look at
her.
you guys now. Like she's part of your inner circle. Look at
Hey,
this.
that's
I've
my
always
Dearborn
been
family
Team
right there.
Kristen, yeah.
She's practically your family.
So wait, why isn't she on the show anymore?
She's on that new show with Jax.
She is?
Yeah.
Ugh. Have you watched that one? Is it worth it?
I saw some of the first episode. It looked good. I don't know how it's gonna go, but there was a lot of people from Vanderpump in there.
I wish they would just come back. Her and Jax.
Yeah, and Stassi.
Stassi. Oh. No, listen, Kristen, I love you on the show, but you know damn well that you are a character. And that's being polite. But that's why we love it. But you guys, that's so nice. You guys are talking shop. She's from Dearborn, huh?
Yeah. I thought maybe like Lena said, I thought she was just born there, but she went to high school that we were always around because we watched football games there, so.
So you guys getting dinner or something? You guys getting lunch?
Maybe.
She's in LA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
She's in the valley, like the show.
Lena's gonna end up as a housewife.
No,
You got FOMO?
I've got mad FOMO, dude.
Oh,
I would love to
that's
sit.
what's
I want to
going
share.
on.
You know what? I want to share some mac and cheese balls with her at Tom
cheese
Tom's
balls.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I can connect you guys if you'd like.
No, I
Got the hookup.
I need to keep it separate so that I can talk shop. I need to be able to speak like I don't know them. You know what I mean? Once you know them, then you're like, she's good, she's nice, I like her. It needs to be like, no, fuck that bitch. That's why we like reality TV. All judgment, no reason. Bet you have nothing. Exactly. I'm not trying to sit here and act like I'm friends with Kristen fucking Doty.
My friendships bombing.
Guys,
That's cool.
chat,
though.
we're kidding. Chill out. Chill out. Guys,
Wait, what?
Some people in chat just being annoying.
What are they being mad?
I don't know. Just
People are saying I'm jealous. Fuck yeah, I'm jealous. I've been trying to get. I told you guys, I'm waiting for Tom Schwartz to reach out and be my bestie.
Jealous of me?
For some reason, he seems like a really great friend. He does.
Is jealous of me?
Isn't that the one that everybody hates?
No. That's Tom Sandoval, and he is
the other Tom.
Tom Sandoval is, without a doubt, the most unlikable fucking loser on the face of the planet.
If we got you in one of those like fighting matches that happen at the dinners with the
Dude.
housewives, and it's like mask off, they say whatever. Like one of my favorite ones is when I don't remember which one, but like someone calls someone a beast. They're like, "You're such a beast." Like you could do those fights so well.
There
you would
you
know
go.
exactly what to say.
Cast me, girl.
Tell Andy Cohen you paying attention.
Andy, we tried to get him. We tried to interview him, and they said pass.
We could try again.
They turned us down.
Yeah, they responded though, which I think is polite. Yeah. People hate Tom Schwartz though. I know you guys hate Schwartz. I know everybody hates Schwartz. You know what's Schwartz's problem? He's a friend to a fault. He wants to stand by his homie of decades long. Everybody fucking hates Schwartz. I don't know why. He seems like a good guy, even though he has also cheated a lot.
I hate everyone.
It's incredible how you find all these people and they're all like, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how they do it. Demanda. Do not eat any food that LVP serves. Oh, for real? Lisa Vanderpump serves at any of her restaurants. Look up the lawsuit about the woman shitting her pants in the restaurant. You could sue someone for shitting your pants?
Vanderpump.
How do you prove?
Dude.
That's some direct action, too. I feel like it usually comes like at least a couple hours
That's
after,
what I'm
not
saying.
while you're in the fucking restaurant.
How can you prove that whatever you ate made you shit?
Woman sues Vanderpump Rules restaurant aligning diarrhea disaster.
Bring it up. Pull
After
it up.
Falling to the floor, the lawsuit alleges she was unable to stop vomiting or defecating as she kneeled, causing her clothing. It was coming out of both ends on the floor.
That's crazy.
God damn.
There's no way she's on the floor shitting and pissing and puking.
You've never experienced an instant gut.
You know, she's on the
bottom.
bottom.
It's real.
She's on the floor spinning like one of those 4th of July spinners. I mean, what the fuck is going on over there?
Like curly on the ground.
That sounds like a BS lawsuit to me.
I'd sue if that happened to me.
Yeah, but right.
Yeah, which, yes, it's probably not.
There's nothing about it happening in the restaurant, I want to point out.
Okay,
in that
okay.
clip.
That
So
part
it may
was
have just been
sus.
later.
If she went home and started shit spinning.
Yeah. Shit spinning.
I ate there and I had a really good experience. You know, I know some of these people. It was good.
That seems like, I don't know. It seems like a flimsy thing. Like, oh yeah, I ate at your restaurant and I went home and I had a terrible shits. It's like, really? Okay, suing me for that one, huh? Shit happens. You know?
It does.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are being left out on this convo, but it's really a good show, and it's a stupid. That's what exactly.
This is
thank
what
you.
was happening in the bathroom.
Your Honor, Exhibit B illustrates the exact motion that my client was undergoing as they shit and piss, causing them to cascade and fly off into the neighbor's yard.
Yeah.
Watch out, Denny's legal team. Here comes EK. True, Sage. Kristen Doty. Okay, but like of all the Vanderpump crew members, she's probably like that's like the F tier one, right?
No,
because she's not
Wait,
even.
listen,
She's been off the show.
Listen,
She's been off
if
the
it
show.
wasn't for Kristen, the show would not be what it is. That show was whatever,
It's
and then
true.
she took it to the next.
Yeah.
Like she carried that.
Absolutely not true.
The show is on the back. I know nothing about the show, but it's on the back of Kristen. And
You
I
could
know
say that of. I feel like you could say that of Stassi and Jax for the first like 3 seasons.
Okay, what was so crazy about the first season?
I don't remember.
You were just saying it with Kristen and Tom and Jax.
Oh, but she didn't do. But what were her great moments? Tell me what her great moments were, AB.
Her leading to all the drama in the first season and potentially the second.
Yeah, what did she do?
Tell
me some of her great moments she did on the show.
She was dating someone, and she hooked up with his best friend.
Right. Great.
And I think she was taking one for the team. She was securing all their futures by
Incredible.
doing that.
Oh, that's an interesting theory.
And be hated on by the internet for the rest of her life. Called it crazy.
Well, okay, to be honest, whatever hate she's getting has been like eclipsed. Tom Sandoval is the only person left to hate on that whole show.
That is true.
But I'm so happy for you guys, and I'm not jealous.
Actually, when Tom was being canceled, that's when they brought her back to do a little cameo when she was off the show for a while. They brought her back to just talk shit about Tom.
People are saying Sandoval's F tier. No, he's not. Tom Sandoval's S tier, bro. Try getting him now. And by the way, I'll say this about Tom Sandoval. It's my favorite. I am loving the new season because I love hating him so much. And he's such a douchebag. And every scene with him is just like, I cannot believe what a fucking douchebag this guy is. That's why I'm watching. If he wasn't in this season would suck. That's on God.
Let's get them both on the show.
How we got that exclusive, man.
Well, now we got someone else on the inside.
All right, let's get Kristen in here, Lena. Give it a shot.
How we got fucking Bryan Cranston, man. That was nuts.
He's Howie.
He's Howie.
Oh yeah,
I've been trying to tell y'all.
Howie can pull. He can pull anyone.
Howie freaking Mandel.
Yeah, he's Howie Mandel, man.
You're Ethan Klein.
I'm not Howie Mandel.
I don't know about that.
Nah, he's got like roots. You know what I mean? This man's been famous for damn near probably half of a century.
Okay, chat is helping me out. They said Kristen being bitch slapped in the face by Stassi. That was iconic. Her telling her manager to suck her dick. That was iconic. These are all iconic moments from Kristen Doty.
Or when Lisa Vanderpump didn't invite her to Katie's engagement party, but she showed up anyways.
Iconic.
She's crazy.
What an icon.
That's why. And on all those moments, was she in the right?
Well, history will look back, and what's crazy today may be amazing.
The victors will rewrite.
That's why you're watching.
Duty.
It is why I'm watching.
That's true.
But I'm very happy for your blossoming friendship.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you on the Become a Housewife. That'd be crazy. You could hang with them, Lena?
She doesn't watch Housewives. So.
But you don't drink either. They only hire alcoholics.
Okay, yeah, so it's not.
That's definitely a prerequisite to be on that show.
Yeah, you ain't gonna make the cut.
But they could use some sweetness to balance out all of the. Nah. Lena, we'll start
I'm
our
not
own.
crazy enough. Oh my God, Olin, good idea.
We'll be
The nice girls of Los Angeles.
Yeah, the H3 Studio Housewives. The H3 Studio girlies.
We're so nice and we don't do anything wrong and we're just, we love.
We love love. We love smiles. We love giggles.
All right. You guys want to talk about the fucking boot camp?
I suppose.
3-day boot camp. All right. It's located in Chino Hills, California. It's called the Modern Day Night Project, MDK. Sounds like a CIA program. It's a boot camp which offers men who are seriously ready and tired of making excuses a chance to become the husband, father, and man you respect and admire by
getting yelled at.
By crawling around on the beach with a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
It is only available to entrepreneurs, executives, and leaders who are ready for a serious breakthrough. $18,000.
Oh, well, I guess.
Here's a trailer.
In or out.
No, you're in. Here's the trailer.
Kill.
Who wants it? Who wants it? Let's go. Hurry up. Keep moving. Hurry the up. Project is a 75-hour
Oh, yeah. Imagine watching this and be like, that looks fun.
experience that's mentally and emotionally tough. You've got to trust the process.
Get out of your head. Focus on one evolution at a time.
God.
A lot of screaming.
Just a lot of naked dudes and screaming. It's like, golly.
Kill.
These men need to get out their aggression some. I guess this is good, if you're...
I mean, this is better than beating somebody up.
Beating your wife?
Yeah, or your wife.
Yeah, I guess they should call it the don't beat your wife retreat.
Right.
Get it out here so you don't get it out at home. These
Or you
men...
can smoke marijuana, I hear, so that you don't beat your wife and kids.
How do you end up like this? Like, genuinely, you must have a dad that is like super conservative and cold. Didn't ever show emotions to you growing up.
Daddy, chill.
And you're constantly trying to, I feel like, get their respect and attention. That's the only way. I feel like that's how these men are created.
Could be.
No other way.
Could be.
No other way. Pull them. These men have daddy issues. Thank you. Explanation for the project. Let's see. This clip has 233 claims. Is that what you wrote, Zach?
No, you have to. It got music claimed at one.
Oh, okay. Sometimes there's a lot of claims, but I haven't seen that many.
That would be a
So
record.
we're gonna have to meet it at 1 minute and 44 seconds.
So here is Mr. Daddy Issue describing the camp.
Overcome their trauma, but it's wrapped with, hey, come work with the Navy SEAL, work with the Marine, work with an entrepreneur who's going to help you become more productive in life, make more.
An entrepreneur? Okay.
I love that list. A Navy SEAL, a Marine, and an entrepreneur.
And I made a business. Like, that's easy, man.
Yeah, I served in Fallujah. Yeah, I was part of the rescue operation for a hostage rescue.
I killed Osama bin Laden.
I killed Osama bin Laden. Yeah, I started a company that makes apps for other apps.
Actually, we make peace bracelets and sell them on Etsy.
More money, go through some awesome exercises that a Navy SEAL is going to put you through. So it's almost like a Navy SEAL training and Marine Corps boot camp.
I'm sure it's just
entrepreneurial
like that.
training and life coaching for men in a group environment. So they have a tribe. Most men are islands now.
Right.
Again, part of the opposition's goal is to make men islands because if we're a tribe, we're more dangerous.
Opposition.
So I created.
Who's the opposition? Women? The opposing forces are at the gate, men. Do not let the women in. Show no emotions. Show no fear.
I do think that there is that this is a problem in society. I don't think that this is the solution, but there's been lots of studies about it. It's like people have less of a social life nowadays. Everybody's
live in a society.
And I think people are desperate to connect with other people in some way. You don't have to do this, but I think that is definitely a motivating factor for a lot of these.
Well, let me ask you this. Does meeting people in World of Warcraft count or no?
I mean, it's better than nothing, sure.
Right, love? The best friends in the world you meet on WoW.
I got some good ass homies from WoW.
You have any homies from WoW?
Yeah, multiple.
Are they any in LA that you got to like meet up?
No, they're mostly in Europe.
Oh, okay.
But I've never met any of them, but I talk to them like weekly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I made some really good friends playing online games.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I out-leveled them and left them in the dust. I had to find new friends.
Dude.
They couldn't
Just
hang.
the other day,
Pussy.
I was talking to you, love,
Yeah?
actually,
Mhm.
about it. I suddenly remembered that there was this dude that I used to play Counter-Strike with in like middle school and early high school. And I talked to this dude like every day on AOL Instant Messenger when we get together, or on forget what the voice program was back in the day.
Ventrilo?
Yeah, I guess it was Ventrilo or something like that.
Or TeamSpeak?
Yeah, one
probably
of those.
TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
And now he's just gone. Like, I haven't even thought about him in 15, 20 years.
That's how internet friendships work. It's a
Yeah.
weird thing. So that's why we need to do this, and that's why I'm advocating for you to do this project, Dan. I can tell you need more friends.
What do we have a?
I'm kidding. You actually have you seem to actually to have a thriving social life. Is that right? Is your social life thriving, Dan?
Oh, you're asking me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, thriving. Yeah. I'm just very popular.
You are what my mom would call a social butterfly. She used to always describe me as
most
that.
popular, the coolest.
Yeah, that's
you.
you.
Kind of the bad boy, getting a lot of fights, but you have a great time. You love to party, and you're so popular.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're right though.
Yeah.
You know, people got to meet. We got to meet. We got to do stuff. We got to do raids. You know, high level raids.
Tribes of men to come together. And when they do, so even though the project is
Should probably
75 hours
meet
of
it around
emotional,
here.
mental, and physical.
Oh, for real? He says it's not claimed.
It gets claimed at a minute 40.
No, this is a
No,
different.
this is a different
This
one.
is a different video.
This is the first one.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Physical
yeah.
hell. The real experience of the project is about 4.5 hours of an exercise I put these men through, journaling exercise, and then talking exercise called toxic cognitions.
Interesting.
And so we journal out what happened to us as kids or whenever
Oh, that's
that
good.
trauma was, what blocks it causes, what self-sabotage it causes, how it shows up in our marriage and our business and
Wait,
our health
that's
and our
legit.
fitness, et cetera. And then what are our super...
It's like, you know what? This guy's kind of a genius. He convinced all these dudes to do therapy. He just wrapped it up in some like,
some alpha male shit.
yeah, some, you know,
Covered it in camo, yeah.
He just
put truck nuts on it.
he's
Rub
essentially.
some dirt on it.
Yeah.
It's like a, yeah, it's wrapped up. This is it. This is an elaborate ploy. There's women actually behind this. Don't tell them.
Yes.
They said, how do we get
this
these
is all
men?
organized by the ops, dude.
Oh,
It's
shit.
just like what you were saying at the beginning of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is conspiring against us.
This is
The
Us
honeypot.
as men.
The
Me.
honeypot. The whole thing.
I wish they could see the truth. It's so obvious to me. Women have conspired to get, they say, how do we get these?
I didn't even hear.
What? Did you button?
No.
I literally couldn't even hear you.
Because he whispered whatever he said because he knew
I have
it
my
was that
headphones on.
risky.
I heard it.
Was it bad? I don't know.
I don't know. You didn't do the punchline, so it just
Because I was afraid to.
It was weird and ominous.
I was afraid to do the punchline. I wasn't sure if it was.
Well, yeah.
Jesus. We're like, last week we were doing so good on the buttons. I think there was one all week.
Yeah,
Nothing
it's
wrong with the button.
like the
cam
fifth today.
symbiosis.
Really?
It has
Nothing
to
wrong with the
balance
button.
itself out,
Or-
Dan.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's a
Yeah, so-
probability field, Dan. But it's genius. Yeah, they really identified this group of dudes who would never do therapy, that are deeply disturbed, and they need help. This is awesome.
So are we
Superpowers that
turning
we gain
around on
from
this? And maybe this isn't so bad.
Well, when I heard him
It's like
talking
kinda
about
cringe,
this,
but
when I heard him talking about this, then yeah, I do think it's good because that's how they only market it because they're like, dude, you get to play around with a sledgehammer with all your homies, but then he's like, but also we're gonna talk about your feelings. he gets them physically exhausted. He gets their walls down, and then he goes, so tell me about some time in your childhood when you felt your feelings were hurt really bad.
He must be doing something right because they've been doing this for 5 years. There's been over 20 classes.
That's crazy. $18,000 fucking dollars.
Because you do gain superpowers.
Right.
I mean, so the project really is supposed to be 4 hours. When
Whoa, hold on. Laser vision?
Wait a minute. We can fly?
Okay, that's worth it. Worth it.
Telekinesis? I'm going to this camp.
Freeze time?
Worth it.
Think about it, but you're never going to get a group of men who don't know each other to sit down and journal about their most hurtful emotional
Wow.
shit.
That's so true, brother.
That you will not get a group of men to do that, most likely. You're
That's
right.
fucking awesome. Dude, he's got these dudes journaling. That's what little girls do.
It's so cute.
That's great. It really is.
It is a beautiful thing that he's able to get them to do this because I assume that at the very least journaling is bettering them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, this is unironically a very good thing that I'm hearing here. We love journals.
And they're becoming magic.
We
so.
love journals.
They're developing superpowers.
We love journals, folks.
And so long story short, the project was really created to help men overcome their trauma. But it's wrapped with, hey, come work with the Navy
Wait,
SEAL.
that's literally what I was saying. So he
Genius.
knows. This man knows.
I think we're turning around on this.
His heart is so beautiful.
That was his design.
He's like Trojan horsing in
Absolutely.
therapy to alpha dudes.
Whoa. Okay, this guy's kind of the shit. Let's keep seeing. Wow, that's interesting. I turned around totally. The Modern Day Night Project, 18,000 though.
Yeah, the price is still a little nuts, but I don't know.
Okay, so I can't watch.
Gentlemen, welcome to the project. The project is a 75-hour experience.
What the fuck?
Gentlemen, welcome to the project.
He's a guy being waterboarded.
The project is a 75-hour experience.
Come on.
It's for men just like you.
Oh, ice baths.
Who know that you're meant for more. Who know that you might have areas in your life that you're not performing at your highest level. You know you've got greater potential, and there's a higher purpose for you here. The project is not an experience. It's also a process. It's like administering chemotherapy to a cancerous area of the body.
Holy shit, that's like a really bold analogy to make to these guys. Like, you have cancer, you have toxic masculinity and you have cancer that we need to burn out. Yeah.
And it's going to unearth.
Dude, this guy
gonna fight fire with fire. Chemotherapy, you know, they say it's like, you know, it's poison, but it hopefully will cure the cancer before it kills you. He's using toxic masculinity to cure.
That's right. He's using it to kill it.
Wow.
Toxic masculinity.
What a horrible word that is.
And expose who you are. The physical challenging that you go through.
Why this dude just being choked out?
Also, that morning he was laying down with his feeties up, kicking, journaling at the same time.
Right. With a
He's
pink.
on it- he's
He
on
had a
his
pink
stomach.
fluffy.
Yeah.
He had a pink fluffy end on his eraser.
Dear diary.
It's the only way to hug him in a manly way.
Look at this. Who wants to come?
Right. It's about physical contact and embracing your fellow man. But we just pretend that we're wrestling.
Who wants to get put in a fucking
The
headlock?
physical
Look at
challenging
this.
that you go through is purpose-driven.
Oh, they're just hitting each other with giant Q-tips?
Every single evolution is purpose-driven. Every single evolution creates opportunity for four things: to lead, to show emotional discipline,
Oh my
to
God, he looks
communicate.
almost dead.
Wait, why do they have him in a body bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's buried alive.
That's kind of twisted, you guys. For real? He's for real in a body bag.
Discipline.
He's like, what the fuck?
To communicate and to problem solve. So the project is here for a purpose, to help you become the man you know in your deepest heart that you're meant to be. And all we're going to do as instructors over the next 75 hours is administer the project. No different than a doctor would administer chemotherapy to a cancerous body part. You have to be able to control your emotions, because the moment you shut down and you let those thoughts come in.
Whoa, why you pointing a gun at me, bro? He's like, you will join. What the fuck? Don't shoot.
And the self-talk begins. And the self-talk is never, yay, you got this. Did you do? Why did you sign up for this? This is harder than you think. So I want you to understand that if you're looking to the 75th hour,
They're bobbing for apples. It's a very fun.
That's fun.
Group activity.
It must be Halloween.
Yeah.
you've already failed. You know that after some amount of talking here,
yeah, choke out your homies.
We're going to take you either out that door or out that.
He's shown, okay, so basically from what I'm surmising, it's just like choking each other out and taking ice baths.
Yeah.
That's 80% of the camp.
Back and forth, back and forth.
We need
and then
to
you journal.
We need to skip ahead at this point.
Oh, we're approaching.
Yeah.
copyright
2:30.
territory.
You know, I hope for the rest of these guys' lives, they just think about what they could spend that $18K on.
That's a lot of money, man. You could put that all in black. Then you got 36,000. And if you lose it, you're in the same place you were with the alphas. Then you double it again. That's how we do it.
The womb.
All of a sudden, you're a millionaire after like a few bets.
It's guaranteed.
Yeah, it's math.
And to that point, this is where I like to remind you that there's only two things that you can control. Only two things, fellas, that you guys can control during this entire evolution. The amount of effort you put out and the attitude in which you show up with to every evolution.
I was able to leave with more confidence, more faith in myself. My family feels more
Why
secure.
are they training with guns?
This is badass and fucking manly, dude.
You will be trained in
Guns is fun.
counterterrorism.
Yeah, that's right.
To help with your marriage.
And my finances, I feel like I
Your
have.
finances are fucked, dude. You should spend $18,000 on this shit.
Have more control to be able to make the decisions that will allow me to propel much further than I had self-limiting beliefs on those aspects.
All right. I mean, it's not all bad. Pretty silly, though.
Of all of the alpha male shit that we've watched, this is far from the most offensive.
I really appreciate the self-awareness about the trauma and stuff.
Mhm.
Let's see what's going on there. Modern Day Night Project. Let's see what the Modern Day Knights are doing. Go ahead.
Men wanting to do something hard to better themselves, and it does better you. It's not just all screaming and yelling, and that was the one time I think I yelled, actually, 'cause a couple guys
We
pissed
got
me off.
we got some good clips in the doc, actually, if you want.
This is one of the drill sergeants.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll go to those. I'm curious about this guy.
But it is actually a good thing for you men, us men, to push ourselves and challenge ourselves outside of our comfort zones. This is the reason why we were in the situation that we're in, because we don't want to do a hard thing. We
Fucking
want to choose
ice
the
baths.
easy road all the time.
I swear to God, man, ice baths can cure the world. Illness, psychological issues, ice bath.
So I think this video is in response to the one that was going around, that was going viral, of them yelling at people. So now it's
Oh,
all-
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
So let's take a look. Clip of the instructor yelling. So you think that's in response to this, eh?
One of these. There's a few of them yelling.
All right, let's
but,
see.
yeah.
Man. The yelling.
Right. More than 60% will not be here fucking Friday. I guarantee it. And I'll make sure of it. I'll make sure that you earn the right to be here every fucking second. Because I see in your fucking eyes that most of you don't fucking belong here.
Yo, bro, there's fucking ton of axes behind him. That's fire.
Yeah, it's sick.
What do they do? They would probably throw them.
Probably throw them, dude. Yeah. They probably throw those.
Real world combat situations.
Yeah.
And I'll be dead. I'll take this fucking knife off my fucking
I will
waist
throw it.
and carve this fucking tattoo off my fucking hand before that any fucking bitches.
Okay, this guy needs to take his own course. This is
you gotta chill.
This like bro, stop. Are you a thespian? Are you doing acting? Are you
Yeah.
a theater kid? What's happening here?
Literally, maybe pick up a journal. Maybe write about
It's
it.
time to journal, my dude.
And frankly, even in this scenario like this,
thank you.
Don't act like you're all pissed off and pull a knife out in a group of people.
Also
Like, that's just
dangerous.
That's just kind of threatening and unnecessary.
The thing is, like, okay,
you don't see a drill sergeant in the military like waving a knife in front of people's face.
No, because
you know what I mean.
they
Like,
don't want
No.
anyone to actually get hurt. That was really dangerous, actually, the way he was pounding the table with that. This
And
guy's
also-
fucked up.
He is confident enough in the respect that his team or whoever he is leading has for him. This guy clearly feels threatened enough to have a knife.
Why do you have a knife? You
very-
scared?
You have
Not
a
very
knife.
alpha. Why don't you use your fucking muscles?
Uh-huh.
And I'll be dead. I'll take this fucking knife off my fucking waist and carve this fucking tattoo off my fucking hand before that any fucking bitches show up here on Friday
Literal guerrilla behavior.
Yeah. Yeah.
for the graduation. I see it in your fucking eyes already. Your fucking souls are mine.
Your souls are mine, dude.
More than 60.
Wow.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
I mean, look,
Mortal Kombat shit.
we learned some nice things, but at the end of the day, this is pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
Paying 10K for an alpha male camp is the most beta shit ever, kind of. But that's okay, because it's about journaling at the end of the day.
Right.
Here's another one.
That'd be funny if that clip of him slamming the knife around transitioned right into that. But more on that later. Right now, it's journaling time. If everybody could follow me into the study.
I'd love that.
Bring your books.
How did that make you feel when I slammed my knife?
Right.
One more fucking word, you're gone. I'm not fucking around. Shut up, stop rolling your fucking eyes, stop asking for fucking electrolytes, and be a fucking man.
Well,
I don't give a fuck what you do when you're home. You are not impressing me.
How is...
The electrolytes thing didn't like...
He just wants water, it sounds like.
Well, if he's rolling his eyes, he's giving him sass. That's one thing. But then he threw in and asking for electrolyte and asking for essential nutrients
That's
that he
just
doesn't
water.
pass out. Yeah.
We don't know. Maybe the guy was like, Gatorade.
Yeah,
I need Gatorade.
Please.
You want electrolytes? Drink the seawater, bitch. I'm sure there's electrolytes in that shit.
People saying send Dan. Pull Dan or Ian go.
I'll send anyone. Love?
I can't do it. I can't.
AB, you've done all the crazy shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be busy spreading Cam's ashes at Disneyland. He asked me to do that.
Oh my god.
Right on.
I didn't know he died.
I have to think about it. I almost want to do it.
For real?
Kind of.
I think
I mean, sick.
you
We're
do
throwing
so good.
axes. We're shooting guns and stuff. I mean, this is good stuff.
I'll legit pay the $18,000.
I have grown up with Mega Man.
Let me think about it. Because I am kind of, now that we've like discovered there's more to this than just the boot camp stuff, I am kind of curious what their approach is to the therapy side of it. You know what I mean?
How do you like ice baths?
I've never done one, but probably
You're about to do them.
Probably
a lot.
sucks.
I'm just picturing like by the end of the session, you're gonna be the one to have shown them all the light, and like they're gonna be surrounded by you, and you're all like giggling together.
They're gonna be like, "Fuck the drill sergeant. This
Yeah.
guy's our leader. He's sensitive as shit."
Yeah. You're gonna teach him something.
Yo, this guy journals like crazy. This guy is a master journaler.
Yo, that journal is fire, dude. Oh,
Look at
Oh,
this.
that entry.
I'm doing bruschetta, guys. Bruschetta about it.
Bruschetta. Mine's really good. I got a mushroom sandwich. Some cremini mushrooms in there.
Busted.
Oh, place is good.
Yeah.
Chad said send Cody.
Cody would do that shit.
Cody would fit right in.
Yeah, I think he'd. That's super good. Stop asking for water, bitch! Fuck you, ask me for water. We've been walking for 12 hours. Here, you want water? Pff. Swallow that. I don't know how this is supposed to help. Like, even in the thesis or whatever, because in the military, you treat people like this because you want to break them down. You want them to feel like nothing. So that you could turn them into some kind of pliable, obedient subject. But that's not. I don't see the advantage of doing that here. But what do I know? I'm
With the little
beta.
fucking machines and shit. You're good because you have all these fucking comforts. Shut the fuck up and be a team player and go fucking join your team. You say another fucking word, you're gone.
Ooh, thunder. If you want to be talked to like that, join us. I'm hard. I'm rock hard watching that. I need to join.
He was saying Cody would drive. I don't know. I don't know if Cody would be a good idea.
Nah,
I
I
end
don't
up punching one of these dudes.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna kill someone there. Here's another one. Love these guys. Somewhere in Chino Hills. 3:47 a.m. Hour unknown. Bitch, you just said the hour.
I was confused about that at first. It's talking about how many hours into the experiment.
Oh.
No, it says 3:47. Oh.
Like, is it hour 47 into doing this thing?
Hour means time. In this context?
That's, yeah, a weird way of wording it, but I guess I get it. How do you not know?
Listen, there's two ways you can do this.
What the fuck?
You gotta finish.
So
Let
this
this
is
man
why,
go to sleep. This is fucking crazy.
This is why I thought they're maybe crawling back from the ocean with those things because
That would make sense. He said that in the ocean video, back to base. So I think they literally make them crawl the entire way back. That would be pretty brutal to do at 3 in the morning.
For them, and I'm not even being a dick, but you're not even close. What do you want to do, Bubba?
What do you want to do, Bubba?
Bubba, isn't that like a pet name?
Keep grinding, Chuck. Okay, but you got to go faster, and it's not doing anything, because here's what's going to happen. I'm going to pull all of them back to where you're at, and they're going to have to crawl this all over again. So you better dig down and do something. I don't know why they're so much faster than you, but you're not even close to them. Come on, Bubba.
Why the fuck do they post these? These videos are not this is not good. They're like, do you want to be
just tortured?
You want to be tortured, crawling in the mud for help at 3:30 a.m. as I come and humiliate you?
Yeah, I'll save you $18,000. That would be me if you sent me. If even.
My man.
It'd be awesome if it panned over and they're like at the beach. It's just like 30 feet and this dude is just unbelievably weak. It's taking like 6 hours.
He needs help. He needs a doctor.
Do you think we could get Pauly Shore to do it? Little callback to his old movie in the Army now. Do a segment for us.
I'll pay for
Let's get
Pauly.
Pauly in there.
If you're watching, Pauly. Update. Entering hour 40 of Modern Day Night Project. 50 men signed up. 34 showed. 13 left. Wow. Imagine being such a beta that you leave this.
Fucking leaders here. We've got to give you this materialistic little band to make you stand out above the rest. Each one of you is a fucking leader. All right? And the purpose is for me to tell him something one time, and if not, run over and help him. Don't let him fucking die by making mistakes. If you see something wrong, but it's how you do it. There's 13 fucking leaders here. We've got to give you this materialistic little band to make you stand out above the rest. Each one.
Okay. We're leaders. Awesome. Good shit.
Pussies.
According to this clip, the course has been going on 5 years and has had 20 classes. Wait, that's it? 20 classes? That's not a lot. Over 5 years? He means like 20 different groups of people, right?
Yeah.
Bro, 5 years? What the fuck? Hold on. Let me do some math. 5 times 55. That's 275 weeks.
They made like 3.6 million from that many.
Okay, 275 weeks divided by, how many do you say? 55?
50.
50.
Oh.
So they do one class every 5.5 weeks, like over a month. They only do one for 3 days?
Makes sense.
Really?
Yeah, I think there's. I was looking at this last week. I'm trying to remember. I think there was more that goes into it. Like they do some stuff ahead of time, like in terms of like that requires some kind of prep work before actually going on the retreat. So it's not just simply that weekend. It's just that weekend where they do the physical stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How many people are in each group, did they say?
It says 50 men signed up for this last course, so guessing 50.
So 50 times 200. Or no, how many is this?
50 sessions, 50 guys. So 2,500.
Yeah, 2,500 times 18,000.
18,000.
That's 45 mil.
No way.
No, how'd you get... wait, we went weird somewhere.
I just got back. What?
There's no way. There's no way.
We having a hard time with some math right now?
Yeah, why'd you go to the bathroom?
No, I got this. All right.
I don't know where we got
We've done
50
50 classes, right?
No, we have
200.
sorry, no, we have 20 classes.
20 classes
20
with 50 people.
Oh, okay.
That's 1,000 people total. 1,000 times 18,000 is going to put us at, I think, 1.8 million. Yeah, 1.8. No, 18 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
18 million
It's a
for
good
this
chunk
shit?
of money.
Oh, okay. So yeah, again, that posted 50 men signed up, 34 showed. So
Did they pay?
18.
did all 50 pay? I don't know. That's a good question.
Did they get a refund? I'm going to charge back that shit. All right, let's see what he has to say here.
October 2024 is the last and final class of the project. 5 years and 20 classes by the time
God
we do
damn.
our
They're locking it down. This shit is not
dude.
working.
It's all over. Oh, I'm never gonna get my shot.
True. Damn, shit. sucks.
Damn.
October
warming up
class.
to the
Make no
idea.
mistake about it, myself and the instructors will not stop serving men, will not stop serving the next generation to come. In fact, if you follow me on social media, then you know that we are scaling the Squire program, which is a father and son experience. We
Oh, you
now
wanna do
have
that
5
together, Ethan?
Squire programs across the
That'd
country.
be
And our
great.
goal is to have a Squire program running in every state across the country. And it will be the end of the project.
That shit went out of business.
How? With that revenue?
Because there's no way they made that much. I don't think they had 50 per. Probably had like 10.
I don't think people pay that much. I think that's where they're lying. No way people pay 18.
Yeah, I saw another person say 10,000.
So yeah, I saw the initial video that went around was saying 10,000, but that was wrong. It's actually 18. So
It is actually 18.
yeah,
That's
according
a
to the
10.
article I read. Yeah.
10.
Somebody said y'all assume every class had 50. I argue the first class had 20 at most, so it would average close
Agreed.
to 30 per class. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think less.
Or yeah, but less than 50 for sure.
Yeah, so they might have made 10 million. Still a lot of money.
Somebody said Dan can go to a different camp, find a fun one. Space camp?
Dude, space camp.
Will you send me to space
Send him
camp?
to space camp.
I'll send you.
I have a big reveal right now. I went to space camp when I was.
Bro, I knew that about you. When I first saw you, the first thing I saw was this dude's been to space
That
camp.
dude is an astronaut.
I am growing up with Mega Man.
This dude's definitely grown up with Mega Man. All right, well, damn, shame. I guess what are we gonna do without the class? So the next one we want to talk about is I can't get over. You said the Squire program. Is your you want?
It's a good name for their youth program.
No, it's father son. Is your son supposed to be your Squire?
Right. Yeah.
He is.
I assume that's why they call it that, right? Because the main thing is like knights, and so then your son is your squire, keeping the medieval theme. Here.
Did knights have their? Because
specifically their sons? Oh yeah, I don't know if that was super common or not.
Did medieval knights have children? That's not what I asked.
Yeah, a squire was typically a young boy trained to become a knight.
It could have been their son.
Yeah.
Okay. Squire up.
Have a good night.
Squire the fuck up. So do you want to do this the kick predator one, Oliv?
Oh, what a sour turn, you know?
We've been hyping this story up forever, and when I tried to get into it, you say, "Oh, we got to save it for next week." So what? You know what I mean? The other story here is women being punched in the face in New York City. Which
Jesus
one?
Christ.
Which one you want to do?
We have something that's a little.
We absolutely.
Friday was just such a heavy episode, you know, and I'm enjoying the light breezy air here today.
All right. Well, those are the two stories we have.
That's all we got, huh?
That's all we got.
Can we just make a story up?
Yeah, let's
Talk. Let's like do a little
discussion.
Game discussion.
What's one time you got fooled on April Fool's really bad? Go.
I've never been fooled.
My brain is an iron cage. You can't get in here. You can't deceive me.
I retreat to my mind palace.
Yep.
My sister and I would pretend to die every year as a kid, or my sister and I would be in the back seat because it usually fell on spring break. So my sister and I would be like, if we went to the snow, my sister and I would be in the back seat and we would pretend to get in like a fight and we'd like smack the car seat and be like, "Ow, Mom!" And like we would scream. That one would always get them. They'd pull over the car. They get so mad.
That's a good one. Did you say that you used to fake your death?
Yeah, I did do that. Just like I saw that Keemstar did that too today.
Right.
Just like me when I was
Well,
a
we don't know
baby.
for sure. Yeah.
Right, we don't know for sure yet.
True. He hasn't said psych yet.
We'll have to wait for tomorrow to find out if he's.
But yeah, the fake death was shocking every year.
You got him every year?
Yeah.
Well, how all out did you go?
Well, it depended on the year. Sometimes I'd be like, if we were like swimming or something, I don't know. That one was easy.
Oh my God. Our meme.
That one was easy.
So did you
Dinner
really
table.
scare people?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, do you know who I am?
Hello. That's scary.
What the fuck? That's fucked up. Okay. That's a good idea. I'll do that to my kids. They'll love it.
Totally. They would never forget it for sure.
Yeah. I'm going to stick with them for a lifetime. They'll wind up in some alpha camp, becoming knights.
Journaling.
Yeah, journaling and becoming a knight.
You know, I've never been big on doing actual April Fool's pranks. The only time I remember, me and my brother got my dad so good in the morning. Our sink had one of these things where you pull out and then it has like a trigger.
I know where this is going. I did this so many times.
The rubber band.
The best.
So we put the rubber band over the handle.
Scotch tape because it's clear and you really don't notice it.
Smart. So, and then when my dad goes to, turn on the sink in the morning, it just sprays the shit out of him. We did it the night before, so we were both sleeping. I think we both forgot, but when my dad got home, he's like, I got all fucking wet before work and I had to change my clothes. So that's the only time I remember doing anything on.
And in the role of a lifetime,
April Fool's. Gary. You got something, AB?
No, not really. Nothing interesting.
It's your prompt.
You brought it up.
I was just trying to think of prompts, and it was April Fool's. When I was a kid, I was a huge Zelda fan. I mean, I still am, but I know that IGN did a fake Zelda movie trailer once, and I got so excited, and then it came out on April Fool's, and I was like, fuck.
That's happened to me too, man. Over video games.
Yeah.
I think I might have got by that Zelda trailer thing too.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up because you're like, yes.
Watching it and realizing it's like kind of low budget. I think it dawned on me at that point. It seemed believable.
I wanted to believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bummer.
They did one for Back to the Future. They said they were making a hoverboard, and super high production commercial. They got Tony Hawk to do it, and Doc came out. And,
for what?
They were gonna start selling hoverboards.
But for what purpose?
Hoverboard.
Just to sell them.
No. What was the purpose of the ad?
It was an April Fool's joke.
I know, but why did they pay for this huge production? To what benefit? It must have been to promote something, right?
No, I think it was just a giant April Fool's joke.
By Back to the Future?
I'm looking for
Funded by Big April?
Yeah, big future.
I'm Big sure Fool?
Big Fool.
They're like, there's a missing, I don't understand.
I mean, you have a point. Like, it was pretty high production.
Why would someone spend $1 million?
To do that? I mean, maybe just some jokester who wanted to have a laugh.
And then where was it, on TV?
No, it was on the internet. It was on YouTube video or something. April Fool's Back to the Future hoverboard. Let's find this story. Viral hoverboard video.
Maybe Back to the Future.
In his video apology, Back to the Future actor Christopher Lloyd admits that the HUVR videos, hover videos.
What happened?
I'm looking it up.
You were reading and then you stopped.
Fill for time. I'm trying to.
Oh, I thought you were reading something.
No, I just was using that to find the name of the. Here's the video.
Oh no, the last gazebo. Terrorizing Ethan with gazebos is still at it. Somehow. I'm assuming he's doing it to Broducatons. And he said...
Us.
Oh, to HD Podcast
This
account.
is my last gazebo. I'm done with that shit.
This gazebo.
Rip. Oh, rip to the goat, dude.
He's not leaving. It's April Fool's. He'll never stop.
Will you join me?
Jesus.
I fucking hate that guy. That is creepy. What was his name?
Run for the Cube.
Run for the Cube.
Or run
Damn.
Was that it?
Yeah, run the cube.
Wait, aren't we in touch with that guy?
Yeah, we spoke with him.
Should we get him? I just want to check in on him.
It was 6 or 7 years ago last time we talked to him.
I want to see his face.
This gazebo.
That I don't think you'll ever see.
He didn't want to. He wanted to be anonymous.
Good choice.
Which, fair enough.
Have you guys seen Producatons going crazy on Twitter?
I have. I saw he fired you this morning.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
We did first with Cam. Hey, this is the first one.
Producatons, can you please be nice? Like, these jokes are funny, but like, you do some shit that's really, like, when you do racist shit and that kind of stuff, it's really not funny. So if it's just stuff like this, let me read it before I say it's okay. Cried myself to sleep thinking about how much I miss Cameron. Some of you might not know this, but Cam was always secretly my favorite crew member of the show. I always consider him my fourth son. Why couldn't it be AB? That's funny. That's fine. I mean, it's dark, but Why couldn't it be AB? Jesus. That is not.
Crazy.
I responded to this new one today. I responded, fuck you to it.
Oh, shit. What do you say? Here it is.
It looks like it was speculated that Funny or Die was behind the hoverboard hoax.
Big Funny.
It was Big Funny.
So they never promoted anything?
Probably just to promote their website.
You remember Funny or Die, right? Like they were
Yeah.
the comedy, like.
But you say
it was just to be a
speculated.
joke. They did it for the lulz, dude.
Okay. Maybe that's why they're out of business.
Well,
You know what I mean?
maybe.
More bad news today. We know things have been tough since Cam left. It's been 1 day. Been 0 days. First
been
day.
tough.
But AB will also be leaving the podcast later this month. AB's had such a vital role in what we do here on the show, and many of the crew will miss him dearly. Not me, though. Just to clarify, he's being fired. All right.
You see the response tweet he put too?
And of course, Lena isn't going anywhere. We love her, and she's so important to the show.
All right, that's a good one.
This guy's someone. This guy's something. Just please don't do something that people can like clip and then, try to cancel me over. You know what I mean? Just keep it funny and silly, please. Thank you so much. With peace and love, of course. That's my request. If I can be so bold as to make one to you, as you do seem to be a fan, at least, or you're a watcher. I don't know if you're a fan, but you're a watcher. You know what I mean?
Sure.
There's a big spectrum there on the watcher. But we love all watchers. So, okay then. So, are we not? Are we going to talk about predators? Or are we going to talk about women being punched in the face? By the way, that story is really weird.
The only thing is the kick one, it will take like an hour at least, I feel like.
Dude, okay, we better do that.
Talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now.
Please.
Can we talk about what's going on with the environment? Can we talk about other things?
Right.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Wow. This kid gets me. Are we going to do it on Wednesday? We better.
Yeah, if you want to, we totally can.
I want to learn about this little fucker.
Yeah,
I was
it's the worst
interested.
thing
We
I've
started
ever
it and I was interested.
Yeah.
It's the
But
worst.
we should start it earlier then.
All right. On Wednesday, we're going to get the show off started fun and light.
Yeah, and then gross and dark.
Okay, let me ask you guys this. Where's the best place to put a story about a predator?
Middle.
I mean,
The middle.
That's an important question, yeah.
The middle.
Hour and a half in. The hour and a half mark.
At an hour and a half, we'll be discussing a predator on Kick.
Right, which assuming we start on time on Wednesday would be 12 o'clock. So it would be 1:30 Pacific time. So mark your calendars to hear
Everybody's
a story.
lining up. And if we have time, I'll
Right.
talk about women being randomly assaulted in New York. What is this? Did they ever figure out what's going on here? Like,
This is crazy. A guy was arrested. They don't know if he's in connection to all of them. He's in connection to a specific girl's case who took it to the police.
Page 6 said more than 25 women
Yeah.
have taken to TikTok to share their stories. Tim Pool had a really bizarre tweet. Did you see it?
Oh.
He goes, he goes, women being punched in the face in New York makes me laugh. That was his whole tweet.
I think here it is.
I was like, sir, are you okay?
That's not. You're putting words in his mouth.
Go ahead. I'm sure it's
Manipulating
much
the
better.
Situation in some way to make him sound way worse than he actually
You're right,
is.
you're
I
right,
think
you're
That's
right.
kind of fucked up. We care about accuracy here on the H Street podcast. So what he actually said was, I think it's funny that women in New York City are getting punched in the face.
Thank you
Oh,
for
wait, that's
clarifying.
not. Oh, I apologize. That's not actually better at all.
You see the top response?
You know what I think is funny?
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's it.
That is pretty funny. That's
I don't.
funny.
I'm assuming. Is he doing a joke or something? I don't get it.
Yoink. Look
You
at
know-
how.
You know what the problem is, though?
You know what? I
It's
have
definitely
to admire his reaction time and speed. Like,
because
look, he gets it. He gets it back. He's
No,
like,
because
nope.
that's the thing. When somebody,
when it's that vital to his self-image,
you're. It's like you're always channeling attention on it. The minute it's disturbed, you don't miss.
And
That's
I
what's
guarantee you, he walks with the second one. Like Gino from 90 Day.
That was really
Right.
fast.
Yes. God, that was one of the funniest clips I've ever
Guy
seen in my
would
life.
not take his fucking hat off.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
My hat.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, that was
Oh,
fucking
dude. Do you not know
gold.
about that?
I've heard about him, but I haven't watched it.
He would swim with that fucking hat on.
There was one in particular where his girlfriend or wife or whatever was getting so mad at him, and he's like, "I'm so sick of this fucking hat," and she like throws the hat across the room, and he like doesn't miss a beat. He just like reaches into his bag and he pulls out an identical second hat. and puts it on.
For real?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
can I
So
watch
fucking-
that? I mean, it was a short clip.
Then TLC, they're claim happy
Yeah.
over there.
Okay. Well, shout out Tim Pool with a really nice nuanced take on women being randomly assaulted.
So why did he say that? Because that's a crazy thing to say. Why
I'm-
does he think it's funny? Because
Well-
because New Yorkers deserve it? Is that
I'm
the
assuming it was some kind of thing like Democrats don't care about immigration or crime,
right? Okay, yeah.
and therefore women are
They're
being
very
randomly
focused on
assaulted.
immigration right now, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Well, no, and the whole other thing is like how they're just letting criminals go in blue states.
Yeah, it's lawless. It's total anarchy. So what did happen? This was just one dude who was just like, instead of a serial killer, he was a.
They don't know.
serial killer? They don't know.
A bout of TikToks went viral in the past
is
few days,
fucked.
all recounting the same story. Random man came up to them and punched them incredibly hard in the face.
Jesus.
There's a whole bunch of videos of women recounting their stories. This lady said, "I felt a big slap on my face and I was wearing sunglasses, so the first thing I thought was of my nose." She said, "I immediately wanted to check whether or not it was broken." In relation to Kate's story, NYPD said that a 40-year-old man identified as Skiboki had been arrested and charged on March 27th, and the investigation remains ongoing. Stora has previously been tried for various local government positions. This man's run for mayor, apparently. The guy they suspect.
New York City, baby.
It's unclear if he punched all of them or
Actually,
just one of them.
Eric Adams. He's just going around and punching random constituents right now.
I actually saw a CCTV of one of the attacks. It was really fucked.
Pretty brutal.
Yeah, like he really like punches them
Fuck.
as hard as he can.
I don't like that.
Well,
Don't do that.
Well, you know what? I think it's funny.
I think it's funny then.
That's my position. That's my official position. I think it's hilarious. I watch those videos and I laugh and laugh and laugh. Tim Pool wonders why
Stop
he's
laughing.
single, by the way. Tim Pool, what do you think? Is it your fault or the world's fault that you're single?
You know what the problem is though? It's definitely not me.
Are you sure it's not that tweet? Because I can't imagine many women reading that and being like, "This is someone I want to settle down with."
Going.
Ethan Klein is damaging everything, making it all worse.
I forgot about that.
That was his response to the Crowder thing. He got so butthurt.
Bag of turd, flaming turd bag.
God, how does anyone listen to that dumbass worm?
Sam Cedar is a lying coward.
He got so mad about the Crowder thing.
I believe an individual citizen in this country has a right to own a nuclear warhead.
How's your How's your friend Crowder doing now, Tim?
Being castrated?
Yeah. So you might say that. He's actually he's the only one still defending him, it seems like.
I just opened Tim Pool's channel, something that I haven't done in quite a while. And well, first of all,
big news.
His views are in the tank, bro. It's bad. Bad.
For real?
bad. What the fuck?
Wait, let me
fell
pull
off
it.
super hard. All of his videos have like 15,000 views,
this
5,000
Timcast?
views.
Is this his
24
main channel or just like a
Yeah,
clip?
this is Timcast.
The Culture War. Bro, you did not actually name your shit that.
But what actually made me gasp wasn't the views, it was our boy. It's our boy.
Oh no. He actually this motherfucker talks to Tony Rollo Browntown.
Yeah.
That guy is such a dipshit.
He did something in February. He lost 30,000.
Who do you think is the most evil member of Congress?
Wait. What did he do?
I don't know. I'm just seeing. I'm looking at Social Blade, February 2023.
Those food buckets went bad.
So, okay, I'm realizing these are all, okay, this makes sense. It's still pretty down.
All right, so here's his
These are
lives.
the actual lives.
Oh wait, no, these are from months ago. So if you go to videos, these are all
Maybe
these are all clips. Where's the
maybe
full
he's off
episode?
YouTube. That must be what's going on.
But these clips are not
Is he
getting
like
a lot
a
of
big boy
views.
now?
Who do you think is the most evil member of
He
Congress
hasn't
right
streamed
now?
on YouTube in 4 months.
So then, okay, hold on. He should say what's happening here in the description.
Yeah, I'm
Let's see.
seeing 0 gain subscribers in the past 4 months. So
Temple, well, I don't know anyone like that. Temple brings you breaking news from around the world and commentary. Check out the live podcast Monday through Friday. Motherfucker, where?
He's on Rumble.
It's Rumble.
Oh, so he's probably getting 10 million views per video then.
Yeah.
Timcast.
Very possibly.
Rumble. Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, that makes more sense.
But the clips, nobody's watching. Let's see. He's just shit posting here too, man. Where's the big?
Yeah, the views here aren't good either.
Even on Rumble where they fake their views, this shit is nobody's watching.
Look at this one title. Women do not need their own sport leagues. They should be cheerleaders.
That he said they should be cheerleaders?
Yeah, that's the title.
Okay, hold on. Tim, are you sure that it's not your fault that you're single?
You positive?
Tim?
He's coming. Hold on.
Not me.
He's coming.
Not
you
me.
You know what the problem is, though? It's definitely not me.
Are you sure? Because you seem to just really be really unappealing when it comes to talking about women.
Absolutely.
Okay. You're not going to get very far just blaming everything on the world and not yourself.
I'm sorry. I'm going to get pissed off about that.
Well, you'll be pissed off and single, man. I don't have to
And then
tell
I
you.
will say you're a bad person. And
Come
that's
on.
just a fact.
Whoa.
Listen, buddy, I'm not the one not fucking you, okay?
I'm going to call you a bad person.
Bro, I'm just trying to
This
help.
guy
I'm just trying to
is
level
a
with you, man.
manipulative, lying con man.
Okay. All right. Whatever you say.
Okay, he has Timcast IRL.
Oh,
The
that's
different
where it is. Hold on.
There's Timcast, and then there's Timcast IRL.
Okay, it's Timcast IRL. That's where it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Here, Timcast IRL. 2 days ago, 350,000.
Okay.
3 days ago, 270.
Here he is. Here's our boy.
Yeah.
Here's our boy. So this is about
His
what
views
he's
are
always been
decent.
at, so
Decent. So that's his clip channel. Oh, he has clips on this one that do good. So this is his pop-in channel.
Now, there is this one clip.
Huh.
And today, the U.S. was hit by a major cyber attack. This was pharmacies,
About the
not the
difference.
cell outage. A bunch of pharmacies.
It's like the
apparently
same
this big
content.
network
Wait,
was
what is that
unable
coming from?
to
Okay,
get-
Jesus Christ.
The video.
Let's watch
It's like
him.
the same content on.
Yeah, it's super weird. I don't understand what the fuck's happening.
on this channel as well, he also lost 10K in February of 23. So I am curious.
What's going on in the
Yeah.
Timcast world? Trouble afoot.
Here's all the brilliant men. So his wife wants money for her children from him, and typically the court bases this on his income. And his ex-wife is actively working to defame him to try to reduce his business and therefore his income. Brilliant job, well done.
So everything about that statement is true except for defamation requires a lie.
True.
Her, trying to run his reputation through the mud.
Listen, dude.
Reality is that is by definition not defamation, right?
She wants to damage the business that generates her child support in an effort to get better child support. Bold strategy. Listen, Crowder has needed no help rearing his business all by himself. So I'm not quite sure you can put that one on her. $300,000 a year. That isn't even taxed, mind you. Is that right? They don't tax child support or alimony?
I don't know.
$300K a year. That isn't even taxed, mind you. Isn't enough to be a stay-at-home mom? Yeah, but here's the thing, idiot. It's her money. It's all her fucking money. They're married. 50-50, motherfucker. Don't get married if you don't want to share everything with your partner, because that's how the fuck it works. That's why you get married. It's her money. It's all her money. And she could do whatever she wants with her money, even if that's suing her ex-husband who's paying her back her own money. That's the thing. Why don't these people understand that? Why does she believe she should be entitled to be a stay-at-home mom? That's the benefit of married, not divorced. These people are insane.
Child support payments are not subject to federal income tax.
Is that what that is, though?
However, I do see that they are, at least in California, they're subject to California income tax.
There's not much income tax that doesn't get taxed. That's pretty fat. Like, I can't think of...
Texas doesn't... Is Texas one of the states that doesn't have an income tax, though?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm talking about federal. 'Cause
Right.
states are all over the place. It'd be so sweet not to pay state tax.
It'd be sweet.
But it would be suck to... Dude, I'll move to Texas to save on my taxes, and I'll end up, like, being anti-vax by the end of the year. Just something in the water over there, man.
The federal tax is a way bigger chunk, though, right? Like, massively more.
It's 37% top.
And California is like 10 or something?
Yeah, but most states...
Right, compared to other states.
A lot of states don't have any.
I know Florida doesn't have it, and I think Texas doesn't.
How many states? But they generate money other ways. Like, for example, in Texas, their property tax is way fucking higher than in California. Which is probably frankly, it's probably a better way to generate revenue because it's from mostly rich people.
I agree. The property tax situation in California is super, super fucked. Thank you, Ronald Reagan.
The problem is that the real estate here is insanely expensive. So, like, if you charge, like in Texas, it's like 5%. If you charge 5% property tax, I feel like people would just start losing their houses. That's crazy.
Well, the issue in California isn't the rate; it's the way the assessments are handled.
Yeah, it's just when you sell the house.
Right.
What's the property tax in?
Which incentivizes people to not sell.
True.
Because it's locked in at whatever assessment was like 40 years ago or whatever.
Texas property tax. Let's see. Nobody's fucking. Just give me an answer, Google. What's the deal? There's got to be one number. What is it? Damn. What is property tax in Texas? Bro, what happened to you, Google? You used to be able to tell me shit.
Dude, Google sucks.
What is the property tax in Texas? Come on, man.
You know who probably knows?
ChatGPT will give me an answer immediately.
What is the property tax rate in Texas?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Go ahead, ChatGPT.
It's hesitating, dude. The average effective property tax is 1.6%, compared to the national average of 0.99%. So it's actually higher than the national average.
Actually,
oh wait, that's what you said, right?
Well, hold on. California's isn't that low then, because it's like 1.25%, or at least LA has maybe taxed someone. I don't know. What is property tax in California, baby? It's also not giving. It doesn't want to give me an answer, you guys. I asked Google. It used to help me. It used to care.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't. It just gives me some bull. It's linking me to a law firm as the second result. Google, you've changed, bitch.
So your original point stands, Ethan. The California average property tax rate is 0.74. It's way below the national average.
That is, yeah. So I think LA must tack on one because I feel
there
like
are local taxes too. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I pay like 1.25, I think.
Damn. Still less than Texas.
So wait, ask what does Los Angeles charge for property tax?
This is great stuff. Hey, it is April. It's tax month, baby. It's time. It's time for y'all to think about this. Stop avoiding it. You got to
Absolutely. Get to work, people. Do a totally go tell the IRS exactly what they already know.
I got to tell you, I felt like a big time grown up this year.
Yeah.
First time ever.
Go on.
I did not wait till the last minute. I filed my taxes right at the beginning of the year.
And did you do it online? Do you do it with the big company?
No. I've always done my own taxes.
You do your own taxes? I don't even know how to I don't even know how to approach that.
If my dad weren't helping me, I'd actually be in jail.
Well, I didn't pay tax for...
It's a pain in the ass, but I don't know. I just always... I mean, frankly, it started because I didn't have the money to pay somebody to help me, so I would just do it myself.
How long does it take you?
Now my taxes are actually pretty simple. It probably took me 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It used to be a lot more complicated because I used to work as a freelancer and I had income all over the place, like from a million different sources.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it used to be very annoying, and I had to pay the quarterly estimated and all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, that shit sucks when you're self-employed.
It sucks.
I hate that.
But now, Ethan Klein made my life a lot easier.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what it is. We love that. But it's so stupid. Like every dollar that I pay you is done via payroll, which is absolutely accessible. to the IRS already, and the fact that they're making you.
Yeah, we've talked about this. That
it's so dumb.
In Sweden, Love's explained it's like they just send you a fucking bill, or not even a bill. They just send you a receipt. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. You get a big receipt and you just like check, and done. But it does get complicated if you work multiple places too.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you work normally, super easy.
Ethan, I don't know if you want to clarify. You got cut off. You said I haven't paid tax, and then you
I haven't paid taxes. It's awesome, man.
I don't pay taxes.
I'm doing very well. When I was in Israel, I didn't know I was supposed to be filing taxes, so I didn't file taxes for like 5 years. And
in America,
while I was in Israel, you're
Right.
supposed to file taxes every year, even if you're abroad.
Right.
So I never did that. So when I came back, it was kind of a mess, but and actually it was. They were pretty forgiving, the IRS. Oh, I think the reason is because you have to pay income tax to the IRS if you work overseas and make over like $80,000 a year, which is insane. Like not many countries have that. Where you have to pay income tax back if you're working abroad. That's crazy.
That's why I've been suggested to not become a citizen, but stay on a green card if I ever go back to Sweden. So I'm not locked in to always pay tax here.
Oh, you actually get U.S. citizenship.
I'm fucked. I can never go back to work in Sweden. Crazy.
Well, it's not like a full. Yeah, I feel like there's got to be something to work that. It's just it seems so stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. People recommend not doing it though.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I never made over $80,000 in any year I lived there, so. They're like, all right, you didn't owe us anything anyway. Vibes. We love it. We love the IRS.
We love the IRS.
All right, so we've done it, eh? We've made it.
We've pretty much done it.
Guys, this is the final week. I hope everyone had fun today. We're chilling. We're doing it live. We're doing it raw.
Members episode tomorrow.
Join us tomorrow, members who we love, by the way. Thank you to all of our wonderful members. I love you guys. You guys make such a big difference. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be filming a special members episode. We'll be filming the green screen content for the green screen competition. And if we don't see you tomorrow, that's okay. We'll be back on Wednesday. So with that being said, thank you, everybody. I love you all so much. Have a beautiful evening and a blessed morning.
That